it'll just work for that. So, we'll just see if it works and just test.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because I've tested this for recording songs. Like this program I use is great. You can just record it, get like an instant MP3 of anything you're looking for.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, that's one thing the map has done is it's led me to find all this good equipment. I got like a good video editor. I got like a good audio recorder. Um, that's all good. That's what it is. I basically have like all the tools I would want to do like a commentary on something. I just don't have the ability to record games. So I was like, well, let's just record something else.
Can't remember if I still have my Dazzle or not, but if so, I actually might be able to record some games we could do a post commentary on sometime.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because you just need component cables for something, and then put that in with the laptop, record the thing while I do it, and then just put it in the editor, and we just talk over it, and there you go. Because that's the thing. Yeah, so long as you have the audio of our talking, then you can just put that over a video, and that's all you need.
Literally, it's super easy.
Yeah. So, if I had the ability to record, I probably would be doing that. I'd probably just do like a regular thing. Oh, well, I'll just play this game and just record that on, just a thing I do on occasion. But I don't have that right now, so.
You should get an emulator so you can record your screen.
Well, I do sort of have one. I don't know exactly how to get on it yet, but if I were to, well, like Daryl actually got it for me, and he just got like Zelda Minish Cap on it for me because I've never played that. So I have that. That's basically all I have. But if I were to use an emulator, probably the thing I would do is like play Pokemon on it or something.
And Pokemon's perfect for Let's Plays. You pump out like 80 fucking episodes per game.
Yeah.
You've
One
already
thing
got
I always
a
wanted,
year's worth of content right there.
yeah, especially with me, because I'm gonna be doing everything that
Oh
you
yeah.
can do. So
I mean, if you're
yeah,
really greedy, you can leave in all the grinding footage.
well, I would just troll us. Like, I don't think I would do that. Like, I know Johnny on the Mega Man X playthrough, he did no editing. So when you got the whole Hadouken thing and you have to like die 5 times, he
Right.
just left that in,
I remember
and he's just like, yeah, this is the Hadouken episode. I didn't edit this, so whatever. I think I would do that because the Mega Man X games are games that, if you don't want to edit, are really good for just like playing through. And there's really no like dead space in those games. You just play through it, and it's pretty much all action the whole way.
That's true. That's true. Um, Super Metroid. I'm sure you could do a killer playthrough for.
Yeah, it's been a while, but that game is just permanently beaten in my brain. So I would need to go back and probably do like a reassessment because I'd be working on 3-year-old technology on the route for that. But eh, it's it's what it's always been. So nah, because back then I played it so often I never would even do practice for it. I was just so acclimated to it. I would just turn it on, play it. There were a couple times where I would where I would get home from school, play it, beat it, and then before I went to sleep, I'd play it and beat it, and then I would sleep, and
Nice,
that's what I would do
nice,
because I
nice.
just loved it that much back then. So once you're good, it's like a 1 hour, 1 hour and a half game. 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 40 minutes. So and
Yeah,
it's very fun. Hour and 30 minutes. So
we
you
could
just
even do
go.
like just single videos for the games we know we can beat in one sitting.
Yeah. Long play basically with just the whole commentary over it. So
Exactly. That'd be fun. I guess like we could do that for Star Fox because that's only like an hour.
yeah. So
Stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be good. All the Sonics could probably be done like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Should we
So,
uh should we throw a little playlist together for all the AVGN episodes we want to watch?
uh, well, I was honestly something I've wanted to do is just well, I mean that would be just choosing highlights. I mean, like you mean right now or just
Yeah, I mean right now would work.
we can. I was thinking probably Godzilla should be one we watch. I know you like that.
Oh, you there?
Yeah, it seemed to like skip for a second.
Yeah.
I was saying Godzilla was one I think you would want.
Yeah, definitely. I got the
Yeah, yeah.
got the full playlist right here. I'll start going through.
Okay, that'd be good. You're probably lagging less than I am.
Let's see here.
I was thinking Godzilla. Like, you just do you just say like highlights right now, or just like long term? Just pick out a good amount.
Yeah, just pick out pretty much any episode we want to do.
Um, definitely plumbers don't wear ties.
Yeah, yeah.
um, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, because
Okay.
that's like a back to back thing. Yeah, those are like classic ones. Those ones are like really old, but they're still pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like those were some of the first really good episodes.
I think he said that was really the first time he stepped it up.
Yeah,
Like where he had like the whole AVGN clones and things like that. He said that was like really difficult to do.
yeah, and he had like Mike Matei in a mask and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Because Mike Matei used to be like camera shy, so he would be like the monsters.
Create new playlist. AVGN highlights.
Yeah. What came to mind for me, like I just like the first three that I thought of was like Godzilla, Simpsons, and Star Wars.
Nice. Those are all good.
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
here,
Yeah. You got.
I'll go from the top of they're all in chronological order. We'll go from the top. Um,
Well, the recent ones have all been kind of like okay. Honestly, the last great one was like Seaman.
was what?
Seaman.
Yeah, I'd agree. I kind of fell off in the last 10, 20-ish episodes.
Yeah, it's like the Tomb Raider one was like okay. There was the what was it? Planet of the Apes one. That was okay.
Yeah,
Like he has these like
it
yeah.
was cool they had the gimmicks, but the
Yeah,
content
like he has
kind
these like
of
green screen skits and things, which I like because it's like it looks good. It's like pretty high production value, but it's just not the same, you know.
yeah,
A good AVGN rant from back in the day, even without any fancy editing, still beats out any green screen thing like that. Honestly.
I agree. I'll throw
Yeah.
Bible
Yeah.
games on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Bible games, daydreaming, Davy.
Yeah. Should the 5200 episode go on?
5200.
The Atari 5200.
Oh. Yeah. I really like the part where he like moves the TV in that. The entire 5200 is kind of interesting because when you think about it, he actually reviewed nothing because it didn't even work. Um, but that episode I still like anyway.
Dang, this is getting to where like a bunch of them are good. All three Ghostbusters, Spider-Man, Sega CD, 32X.
Oh, of course, of course. Um, yeah, let's see. If we were just picking the highlights, well, we got what we have now. I would say CD and 32X are like really good. So I would say that.
Okay.
Um, Street Fighter 2010, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Um, Big Rigs and Seaman.
Yeah, those are both pretty good.
Yeah, those are really good. And then
Big
there are other ones that are
motherfucking
definitely worth it,
eggs.
but
What? Sorry?
like Rob and things like that, those are like worth it. But I think we should just keep it like contained for now. We what I listed sounded pretty good.
All right. Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street. I'll go through tonight and find more.
Yeah, there's a lot because basically from like episode 20 to like 80 or something, what 100-ish basically. There's so few like meh ones out of those.
That's true.
Yeah, it was honestly incredible what he was like putting out back then. You know.
I agree. Honestly, should we just get the chronological playlist and just pick the highlights ourselves?
Uh, well, we can. I mean, honestly, it's like I was thinking we could like jump around, but we'll probably end up watching like most of them, or if we just keep doing it, all of them eventually. You know.
Well,
Uh,
that's why I feel like we could just do all the highlights from like the beginning.
hmm.
Like
Do you mean like just start from the beginning and just go, or just
like we'd start with Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, and then we'd go to like the next big episode that came after that, Bible games. Then we'd go to
oh, okay, yeah,
50. Yeah.
yeah,
Like
okay. So we would start with the highlights, and then yeah, so like it would be like diminishing returns basically. Yeah, no, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So
AVGN Kai, if you will.
yeah, yeah, basically. Um, Mick Kids is filler.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the early ones are. Who
Yeah,
framed
it's yeah.
Who Framed Mr. Roger Rabbit is 3 minutes.
Yeah, like it's really funny because you had the whole segment in oh, what was it? The Back to the Future Revisited, where he just like totally tore apart everything he said about Roger Rabbit, or he like explained the final boss fight. I think him explaining the final boss fight was as long as his original review.
It's hilarious.
Which is well, I wouldn't have known because I usually don't look into Roger Rabbit, but yeah, so I'm just going on YouTube now to try and get it.
There's a there's a playlist by a guy named Snack Fighter, and it's all the episodes in order instead of backwards, which is what the Cinemassacre playlist has it.
I thought the Cinemassacre one he had like two. Like he had one that's like newest to oldest and like oldest to newest.
The oldest to newest I found was by someone else, but maybe there is.
Oh, really? Well, it's a good idea to just have it in like the different orders because just how many there are. There's like 200 at this point, I guess, something like that.
That's true.
Yeah. Now, what was that one I thought of? The town with no name. That was a good one.
Town with
Uh,
no name.
that was like a recent one. But that was a good one.
Hmm.
That's the
Uh,
thing. Like he's been doing ones that are like very high,
Production
like
value.
production value, but also the concept is good. Like he did Pepsi Man, and I thought that was like, I know some people loved it. Like he got like the guy from Pepsi Man, like the guy who drinks all the Pepsi and all that,
Mm.
which is like amazing. But I thought he just didn't, because and this is very James Rolfe of him. He turned like Pepsi Man into this like serial killer guy who wants to like turn the entire world into Pepsi. Which like James Rolfe does things like that. But I thought it would have just been more funny if like Pepsi Man was like Mike Matei and he was just like an asshole or something.
I mean, yeah, I could see it, but it does seem like he wants to go more and more extravagant as time's gone on.
Yeah, which like there's that element. There's that element to it where he's keeping it new. It's. I mean, you have to give credit for it because so many things are just totally stale now. I can say AVGN is not like repetitive. It's just not what I loved it for, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
it's yeah, you know, he gets like incredible like attention at this point. You look at it's kind of sad actually because you look at his old videos and they have like you know, they've got a lot of views. They've got usually millions of views, but the likes are like far lower. He only got like a couple thousand, maybe tens of thousand likes, and then his new videos are like tens of thousands of likes.
Hmm.
And um, well, you know, it's just like, does this really deserve that? But you know, that's how it goes. It's probably just because there are more like YouTube accounts now for people to just like. Uh,
This,
compare.
I mean, to be fair, AVGN, I feel like most of his audience at this point is pretty niche. And if you're watching AVGN, you've probably been watching him for a while, or like you're seeking it out. It's not like back in the day where he's, you know, AVGN is showing up on the front page every week, and a lot of people are flooding in that haven't seen him before and don't like it. So the like ratio is probably going to be a lot higher, even with smaller view count.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing. His like the Cinemasker channel, I think, has just had like 3 million subscribers for like a long time, like a couple of years. It's just been
The
like
world
around
has
that.
always moved in unexpected ways.
And I mean, he's
You can
gotten,
try
I'm
waiting
pretty
for
sure,
it to stop,
consistent
or you can
views for
jump
the
in and
last
start.
few years now.
Yeah, well, with like whatever he uploads. I mean, he brought back you know what's bullshit, which I loved. I always love that because I don't think you can mutilate that. With how simple it is.
It's hard to get wrong.
You know, because he just comes up and you know complains what we all know about, what we all know to be true.
He speaks for the people.
He's the people's representative. Bullshit man.
One day a martyr, the man of bullshit.
The common man talking about why DVD players are bullshit, stairs are bullshit, hotel doors are bullshit.
Pennies are
More,
bullshit.
more real than I know.
More real than anyone I've met. The man of bullshit.
So I got the Friday the 13th video up right here.
Okay, just a second. Okay.
Okay. 3,
2,
2,
1,
go.
go.
Go fast. Play some shitty games that suck it.
It's weird hearing just the acoustic guitar version.
I know, because he used like basically the standardized version for a really long time. He mixed up the intros quite a bit back then, but he had that like standard version for quite a while.
It's
He
so
kinda,
barren.
yeah. Angry
Beautiful
Nintendo, and
golden
he has that
text.
like golden text. Beautiful.
Well, Friday the 13th on Nintendo. What can you say? The knife going into the eye in the beginning right away should be an indication of how cool it is. This game is infamous for being great, right?
The great
everybody
irony.
loves this game because it's awesome. I mean, the concept is just brilliant. Adapting a series of R-rated slasher movies for all the kiddies to play, great idea. There's 6 camp counselors you can play as. Whether they're characters from the movie or not, I don't care because it's a good game. Going around throwing box set zombies,
Great
collecting
game.
lighters, running around trying to find fireplaces
Those
to
rocks.
light.
He will
What
complain
more
about
could you
those
ask
rocks
for?
for years to come.
And every great game has a map screen, and being that the game is mostly side-scrolling, you can't tell which direction you're supposed to be going. But that's cool. It's cool. It makes it more challenging. I like that. Like when you're walking left, but you're really heading to the right on the map. I love figuring that shit out.
Well, look how far he went there.
I love it. It's just great.
What does that remind me of? For some reason, like I look at the map and I'm like reminded of SimCity for some reason.
I'm not sure.
like puke up a donkey's ass. What a shitload of motherfucking bullfuck. I mean, I'd rather eat snot and diarrhea vomited out of a buffalo's dick. And if you thought I was serious about this game, absolutely right, because I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I swear to God.
A shitload of motherfucking bullfuck.
It's not a shitload of fuck. It's not a shitload of fuck.
It's not a shitload of fuck, I swear, Mr. Jason.
This is like the ironic one. This is like
Love
the
this
ironic
game.
commentary.
Love the way the stones keep missing the zombies because they go in this nice arc that flies over them.
That's even worse than I remembered.
Gotta get
It's
the knife.
terrible.
It's mandatory.
Gotta get the knife, Ghost and Goblin Syndrome.
Hear that sound? That's the Jason alarm. When you hear that, you have to switch to the map screen and see which cabin.
I remember the Jason fights looking like some
there?
RPG
That's
thing.
where I am. And over there, that
Yeah,
cabin
he's like,
way over there, that's
the
where I'm
camera
supposed to go
angle's
to
just
fight
garbage.
Jason. And I have a timer.
You're in like
so
this
I need to get
isometric
all the way
house.
over there as fast as I can.
You're
or else
facing him.
Jason kills one of the camp counselors.
Well, you go up
So,
the
which
road
way do
and
I
you don't know
walk?
where.
I guess left because
You don't know where it's
map
going,
Sounds
like-
self-explanatory.
I can't.
So
The thing
here
is, I
am,
have no
just
clue where he's
following
going.
the
If he
old
goes
road.
down, I don't know if he's going up. You know,
Because that's
if
what
he's
it
going
looks like,
left, I don't
right?
know if he's
Scared
going
horse.
right.
But that's okay because this game kicks ass.
You just have to look at the map.
Oh fuck! Look at the map. I've just been walking in the wrong fucking direction.
So he was going
What
right
a
and he went
wonderful
down.
Game. The bare basics of left and right do not apply. And that's why this game
Makes
is so
perfect
great,
sense,
because
right?
it's free from all logic. Logic is for pussies. So I finally get to the cabin.
That's like the.
I walk in, and the mannequin
It makes me think of like the
counselor
Jekyll and
says,
Hyde
"Thank you.
thing where he went on that
Thanks
like
for
rant about
walking into
like
the cabin. I didn't fight
it
Jason
uses
yet,
the
but you're
19th century
welcome."
as a 19th century London as a commentary on the
Around
isolation
somewhere.
of metropolitan districts or whatever.
He's coming.
Like
Or-
that was like insane, but that is like half insane but
he's
half
coming.
genius at the same time.
Right?
Whoa! Well, he scared the shit out of me, and now he's fighting me like in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Jason's boxing you.
He's squaring up.
So I beat him.
It's a lot like
he'll be
that
back many
AVGN
times,
Punch-Out
just like in the
Atari
movies.
thing.
Even
where he
after
fought
they
Jason.
called Part 4 the final chapter, and then they went on to make it all the way up to number 10, known as Jason X, where he's in outer space. But that's another story.
I've never
So for
seen
now,
that, but
I
that
go back
looks
to
like it
walking
has to be
around
seen.
looking for cabins with
Colton told me one
fireplaces.
time there's a
I mean,
part
wasn't this a
where you
great
melt
idea?
someone's
Isn't
face
this
off
fun
with
to go in
fucking.
3D for the cabin parts?
I
love
can't remember
how
what it's called,
smooth
but
the
it's
camera
like
angles are. The overall design,
shit
the
that freezes
AstroTurf
instantly.
floors,
Basically,
just ingenious.
dunks his face in
The
this
control's
freezing
so
acid
fluid,
and
you
like
just might have to
punches
tap
it
the
off or
D-pad
something.
twice to get it to move. Isn't
Yeah,
this
I
fun?
think
I
James
just
Rolfe
love
actually
trying
did
to
like a
find the
top
door
10
because
Friday the
there's
13th
nothing in
kills
here,
or something
and now
like
I
that,
just
and I
wanna
think that
get
was
the
on there.
fuck out.
Like he like freezes their face and then like smashes it into like this metal wall. And
Yeah, that's what it is.
yeah, that was juicy.
Meaty.
Because it sucks.
Yeah, because he did like a Friday the 13th like retrospective on like Monster Madness, I guess, where he reviewed like all of them. It's like this giant hour-long video.
I remember many a night curled up in a blanket, drinking hot cocoa, just watching Monster Madness.
Yeah, he did that with Halloween as well. Those are like really good.
I love those videos. I watched like the first 8 or 10-ish.
Yeah, this is really good. Well, I like how you referenced this in the Mega Man one, because he's actually killed by Jason or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
I love how I'll just put in the line.
Don't kill me. Kill me.
I love that. I love how he shoots that. I love that.
So I'm walking around.
I love the
looking for
delivery.
fireplaces.
The pause.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I love
Jason
how
alarm
Kill
every
me.
once in a
like
while.
that is just like a
Along the
well-framed
way,
scene
I
the way he
continue to
did like
collect
that.
lighters,
Totally.
candy, weird bottles.
Yeah, you know,
Because
like
that
it's early
box
on,
is
but
as useless as a wad of
you know,
paper.
well, it's one thing he
Upgraded
said because
to nice
at this
is a
time he was
sin.
actually working on
I
like
go into a cabin and right
films
away, there's
and
another
things like
man
that. I
with a camp
remember
counselor.
you
I
have
love
that
how
one
they had
video
no
where he
face.
shows off
Real
where he made this
creative.
whole like graveyard in
I
his
love all those
basement or something
options
like
on the
that,
right,
and
most of which
Oh yeah, no,
just
he's
as
made
simple
videos
as
since
the
he was a
button.
kid.
But
yeah.
this game
So
just
he said, I
overcomplicates
remember,
things
this was like
Now let's
relatively
try
easy for
change.
him.
Alright,
Like he
let's
thought this
switch
was
to
actually
count
kind of
first.
like weak
So now my
sauce to
character's
make
slower,
compared to other things
I don't
he
have
was
any
doing.
of
The only
my
difficult
items
thing is
anymore,
is how
and I'm
quickly
back
he had to
to
make
using
these.
the fucking rock again.
You know,
That really accomplished a lot.
because this is what
Day
episode
and night
12, and
transitions are
he
nice
has
and
like
smooth. I mean, seriously,
artificial
it's a big
lighting for this. You know,
improvement
you
over
can see
Simon's
he's like in the
Quest,
dark, and he
where a
has
fucking box appears and it interrupts the
like
gameplay.
custom lighting for this
No
and all
need
that.
for it, but
And he's
Friday
got
the
like
13th doesn't have that problem, proving that
he's
day and
got
night
you know,
transitions
actual
can
shots
work
going
when
on,
done
shot
right.
composition, things like that. Framing.
Jason comes out every once in a while
Yeah.
to scare the shit
So
out of me.
even
looks
back
really
then,
good
it's
in
like
purple, doesn't
still
he?
very respectable.
That's a good color
And
for him.
back then there was
Knowing that
nothing
Jason
like
couldn't have
this. I
been
mean,
the
what can you
only
name
enemy
back
in the
then
game.
that
It's
was
interesting to see the use of
someone who
Jason
made game
for
reviews like this? You know.
even wolves to add to
That's
the
true.
mix.
Yeah, because back then
Even
game reviews
Jason's
was like
mom
done
makes an
by
appearance. And you know what she
all
reminds
these like
me of?
companies
Those
that were doing like
annoying fucking
magazines and
Medusas
stuff. You
from
know.
Simon's Quest.
That's really like the
Or wait,
unique thing about
I'm
AVGN
talking
is,
about Castlevania.
you know, he would
3.
do this and go off and
What,
like
I hate
swear
that
like a
game
sailor,
too?
but he would do it
Well, anyway,
with like this
let's
very,
get back to
you
Friday
know,
the 13th.
well produced video basically.
So I'm dead. So once all 6 of your camp counselors are
Oh,
gone,
this.
the game's over.
You and your friends are dead. Game over.
That's the best game over screen.
And the
I ever
videos are
saw.
just kind of bringing you into
For
that
real.
world.
I'm actually being dead serious.
I think that actually
Dead
is the best
fucking
game over.
Serious.
Oh,
That's brilliant,
you
right?
can't avoid that.
You and your friends.
And your
are
friends
dead.
are dead.
dead.
Game over.
That might
Period.
actually be the best game over screen. Though.
Like I can't.
The
believe
period
It. Isn't that a
adds
mean
so
thing
much.
to say to kids? Nobody
Yeah.
ever dies. in
You and your
Nintendo.
friends are
They're either
dead.
defeated
Game
or
over.
they turn into an
Yeah.
item and, like,
Yeah.
float away.
Both
Here's
have
not
a
this
just-
period.
they're not
like
just
Friday
dealt
the
with, they are
13th
dead,
That just
period.
cuts the bullshit,
That's the
shows
end of
some
your
balls,
life.
comes flat out and says, "You're fucking dead, and your friends too." Beautiful.
He's
watch
like,
the
yeah,
sequel.
motherfucker,
It
it's
works.
hardcore.
Like, I got a good idea what it
yeah,
should say. It
wonderful.
should say, "You're dead. Your friends are dead.
friends are
your
dead.
Family's dead.
Your family's
fucking
dead.
Pets
Your
are being
fucking
skinned
pets."
alive. Your mom's a fucking whore. You suck at life. The whole world hates you. You're going to hell. Live with it. Game over.
Live with
Game over.
So,
Live with it.
Live with it.
On the couch, same couch. That's bloody unbelievable. Push start button. Wasn't this an LGN game? I think it was.
I don't know
Yes,
what
it
else
was.
to say.
I remember
The
seeing
music,
the
just
rainbow
listen.
on the cover.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Wow.
It's better. It loops over and over, so you get to hear the same thing
These are some
constantly.
fantastic close-ups.
Just wonderful.
True, he's got amazing
I love
reaction
those scary,
faces.
faceless kids in the cabin.
Well,
Makes me
that's
have nightmares.
that's honestly like the best thing
As if
AVGN's
the
always
match
had
screen
is
isn't
the
confusing
reactions.
enough. When you
That's
go into
true.
the cave or the woods,
That's very true.
you have no idea
That's what I
where
think is
you
honestly
are.
lacking
When
now.
you stand on a path,
The
Like-
face
press
of
up and
him
the
going,
screen
"Ah!"
changes. You have no idea
Yeah,
where
like
you
that's
are.
legendary, you know? Like it's funny, but there's a reason
Every
like why he
goddamn
had that
screen
as
looks
like
the
his
same.
image for
I
such a
can't
long
tell
time.
where I
you know?
am or where I'm
It's
going with
iconic,
this
man.
shit. And the cabin.
Yeah, you know, and you just don't get that, you know, today.
I can't
you know?
find the fucking fireplace.
He has these
I get
skits
lost
and, you know,
once
he
I'm
does
inside.
good stuff,
I
but
can't
you
even
just don't
sit there,
have those
turn
good
around and see
AVGN
the
rants, you
door.
know?
The
The
control's
last
so
good
fucking
AVGN
awkward.
rant,
I'd rather play Doom on Atari.
C-Man didn't really
I'd
even
rather play
have
Halo
that good of a
on
rant. It was really
Electronic
good for
this
other
game.
reasons. The
I'd
last
rather
good
drown
AVGN
in
rant I think
diarrhea.
of
I'd rather fucking eat my fucking
would
balls off and puke 'em up my
be
fucking
Big
ass.
Rigs
I'd rather
or
piss a
the
cactus
Shit
out of
Scale
my dick.
and Darkwing Duck,
Music
if
is
you remember
fucking
that.
worse than life itself, and I turn the
Yes,
volume down,
I remember
except for
liking
the
that
fact that I have to hear the
I remember
Jason
loving
alarm.
that
It's
one.
all
That
just
was,
a test of patience, and it can
One of my
kiss
biggest laugh
fucking
out loud
asshole.
moments with AVGN was the Shit Scale. Because I didn't even remember it when I watched it. I just like watched it, and I'm like, wow. And I literally was just laughing out loud for like 5 minutes at that. Oh,
You're
time for the
easier
George
to beat
Lucas
in
censorship.
real life than you are in that fucking game, you no good piece of. This game is fucking horrible.
And then he just cuts.
Right? The music just stops.
Yeah, it's just silence. Beautiful fade out.
That's the kind of production value that I appreciate from old YouTube.
Well, no, I like that. I like that.
Honestly, it sets a certain, like, atmosphere. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm just gonna let it keep running and go into the next video.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm just going on the credits here. I got it. I don't have a playlist on right now. I just I'm gonna click on the next one. So
Oh, okay.
Friday the 13th, copyright 1980. Film clips from Wizard of Oz. Okay. AVGN gives credit. He was at Screw Attack in 2006. Wow. 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 Okay, I'm on the next one. I'm at 0 seconds. So.
Hello?
Hey.
Sorry about that. Cut out.
Okay. I'm on Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm on 0 seconds.
Okay. On 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. And this intro again. With the Karate Kid combo. That's actually like a really good clip where he's just getting comboed in Karate Kid. Because that actually really shows his example really well.
Oroku skunked and drowned in beer.
Here.
Angriest
gamer you've ever heard. Was that spit edited?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because if it isn't, that's like a lot of spit. Like, I don't know. Maybe he did some trick with it.
I love just how much of an alcoholic he was in these early days. I feel like that's something that's missing too, is the excessive
Happy
drinking.
Halloween and welcome to the show.
Yeah, because back then, like, the Friday the 13th clip is like, he like throws it at the wall, and then he like drinks, and then he has like 2, and then he just passes out.
And he threatened to kill me.
Lucky
for me, he didn't understand
just beside
sarcasm,
his bed here,
so I was still able to get away
futon
talking
was like
shit
this
about this game.
huge bottle
Finally,
of
my
what
rage
looked
built
like some
to a
like
fever
50%
pitch. Just when he was
vodka
about
or
to kill
something.
me, I beat him down with the NES controller and blew off his head with
Big
the
tall
zapper.
fucking bottle.
After that, the misery of that game.
Well, it's kind of
caused
funny
me to
because
drown
like I
my
don't drink, so
sorrow
I
with
wouldn't
beer
know.
and
But
tequila.
everyone who I've
Now, we
ever
left off where I'm
heard
passed out on the
says they
couch,
don't like
and Freddy
Rolling Rock.
Krueger's
I've never
coming
heard
into my
anyone actually
nightmare.
say they like it,
And
besides
what
James
worse
Rolfe.
of a nightmare could
Yeah,
there be
actually, I've
than
heard a lot of
shitty-ass
people say it
fucking
sucks.
game like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Check it
Like,
out.
I know he's like basically given ad.
Can a candy bar take your skills to the next level?
Yeah,
This is
pretty much.
Injustice. I don't need ad on my AVGN.
Points twice in the same playoff series? It can.
Can't skip it either.
In a video game.
This is an
Level up with a
appropriation.
free code in every O. Henry level up bar.
I don't need to hear about O. Henry. Okay, 136.
Okay, just a second. Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I like how he had like a recap for it. That's like nothing he would do today. Oh, this is the first of the trapped in the gaming controllers. Didn't he say he did this by like his wife like pulling those away and he like reversed the footage?
No.
Yes.
Like Nintendo.
Yeah. That's actually like very epic.
Like to play
That's very clever.
games.
No.
That's how he did a lot of
You wanna play some Dr.
like things, jumping at him. He would just throw it and then like
wanna
reverse
play
the image, so
my
it looks like
game?
he's grabbing it as it's coming at him.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha!
It's actually like a really
This game's horrible.
oh, I love that. But it's actually like a really epic clip where he has
It's a frustrating, incoherent pile.
I remember his
vomit
name is
shit.
John England or whatever.
Even
Why
the
am
first
I
screen
Freddy,
is
right?
kinda weird
Oh.
because it shows
It's been a
Freddy
while.
without his glove.
Freddy,
But
when
his
he's
eyes
like
still
in
come
the
out of
Freddy
his
image,
face.
that's actually like a really
Now,
good
I think I might
image. It's like very
actually
well lit and has
have
like
an
fog
explanation
effects on
for
it and
this.
whatnot.
In the movie,
The silhouette?
Part 2,
Yeah, yeah. Well, he does a good job
Yeah, they
keeping
just
Freddy
fucked up.
in silhouette, which I think
so
was
you
like
play as
supposed to be like a
some dude
reference
who
to
had
the
some
first
serious
one, where he
balls
was
because he punched
in
his
silhouette
face
for
right in the
almost the
fucking
whole
face.
thing, right?
And you don't have to.
Yeah,
anyway,
his
just
face
jump
didn't
over
show
them
pretty
all.
much to the end.
This guy is the worst.
Yeah,
luck
which
ever.
probably is better
Rocks
because
randomly fall out of the
Freddy
sky,
looks kinda
and
goofy,
flocks of
honestly.
vampire bats come after him.
At least for me. I mean, I've never
Even though
seen
they
Nightmare
appear to be a
on Elm
typical
Street,
side-scroller,
so I've just
isn't at
seen
all.
his
There's
videos on it
nothing
and a couple other
self-explanatory
videos
or
and
even
whatnot.
fun about
The
this
sound
diarrhea
effect with him
mess.
slapping the snake was
I
really
can't
good.
figure out where I'm supposed to go.
Well,
Some
he
of
goes
the
around
doors are
punching
closed and
snakes,
some of them
so
are
I think this is like the
open, but it
first where he
hardly
just goes
seems to
around beating
matter,
up animals.
Because usually there's only one on the entire
I love that in
street
Metal
that you
Gear.
can go
Who goes
inside.
around
Whether
punching
it's
dogs?
open or shut, it seems completely fucking random.
Ha! Figure that out.
I expected a
So you go
bitch
inside one of
there,
the
but
houses, and guess what? It's crawling
Freddy
with
seems to say
ginormous
bitch a lot.
spiders. So what do? You give him a taste of your fist. Punch him. Smack him around. Assholes.
Punch, punch,
Goddamn
punch.
fucking spiders. Eat my ass, you fucking bitches. Show me you're a man.
Eat my ass,
Punch
you
those
fucking bitches.
spiders.
Spiders! Punch them! Snakes! You
Oh,
want
this-
some too?
well, that's beautiful sound effects.
So I
What?
get to this little square
The
door
snake
on
like
floor, and I
slap
can't
sound.
go down.
I love that.
The arrow says down, which probably means that's where I'm supposed to go, but I can't.
You have to press
It's not
up.
till later I find out I'm supposed
Select.
to collect all the bones in this room first.
Oh yeah.
When I first started playing this, I had no clue what
That's
they
one
were
thing
for,
about
but
AVGN though,
now
is
I
he'll get
realize
you
have to get the bones
very
because that's
acclimated
the
with the
point of
whole.
game. And if
It
you
says
can
down
find
and I
every
don't press
single last
down.
one
You
of
know,
them,
it's
you
B
can't
and A
leave the room.
reversed, that kind of thing.
And
Which
some of
honestly
them
is
are
like a
practically invisible.
good
They
criticism,
blend in
but
with the background
it's
because
funny
the
just how much
graphics
time
just
he has to
suck.
talk about that.
Oh yeah, play that shitty game.
The plot of this game
Play
is
that
you're trying to
shitty
collect
game.
all of Freddy's bones so you can destroy them in a furnace.
And yeah, you get the power ups where you turn into like the flipping
Well,
javelin man.
Freddy's dead, and now his bones are somehow scattered all around
Where are
the
you
house
right now?
on Elm Street.
Where am I?
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Freddy's entering the dream, just like in the
503,
movie,
4.
and he can only be stopped when his final remains no longer
That's where I'm at.
exist.
Alright, I'm caught up.
Okay.
Damn, Freddy's got a lot of fucking bones. And they all look exactly the same. Classic cartoon dog bone. You know, come to think of it, the plot's kind of like Simon's
Well, I was thinking of
Quest.
that like one
Why
Dracula
would
game he
Simon wanna
reviewed,
go around collecting pieces of Dracula?
where you need to
He
like
was killed the first time.
the
Just
guy
leave
has
him
like the
alone.
idea about a weapon
Imagine
or whatever it
Batman
was.
killed the Joker and then he
I don't remember
scattered
that.
his pieces all
I only
over the
watched that
fucking
episode
city
once or
and then
twice.
went around collecting them all.
Oh really?
What a
That
bunch
was
of
a
fucking
really good
shit.
one. The Dracula episode's
In
great.
fact, the gameplay in Nightmare on Elm Street
Dracula
itself
episode
is
is
a
really
lot like
good.
Simon's Quest.
That's one of my
It
favorites.
has that strange presence to it, where you slip in and
I feel
out
like
day and
we're
night.
kind of like
In this
flipped
case, it's
between
a
like
dream world
Godzilla and
a
Dracula, because I think
awake world.
he released those
It's
pretty
got
close
that
together.
nonsense
I've watched
quality
Dracula
to
much
it
more than
where
I've watched
you're always
Godzilla,
confused
and I think
trying to
you're the
figure out
opposite.
where the fuck to
Oh
go.
yeah, no, Godzilla is one of my favorites.
Taste the major
Yeah.
suckage, you
That one
fucking
and
nerd.
So at the end of each house,
Odyssey
some weird
episode.
incarnation of Freddy appears.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or
That's
Freddy's hand on a
really
bunch of
good one.
balls.
I used to watch like
What were they thinking?
I've watched probably the one I've watched the
So,
most is probably
go
like
around
Sega
looking
CD
for another
32X.
house you can
I've
go
watched
in.
those a lot.
And none of them let me in.
I watched the
Try
Transformer
the
one a lot
cemetery?
for some
Nope,
reason.
Can't go there.
I did too. That one is like really
What's with the
rewatchable.
zombies?
The one where he
They
plays
look
like a really hard
Frankenstein
game and beats
monsters
it
walking
are
with
like
their arms stretched
they're really
out.
fun
Like,
to just
how fucking
rewatch because you
stereotypical
feel
is
like
that?
he's overcoming some
Can I
kind
go
of
in
like
the
difficult
junkyard?
trial or whatever.
Nope.
Word.
That's part-
Just keep walking
Yeah,
around.
it's part of the reason why I love Street
walking
Fighter
down.
2010
I guess it's Elm Street. which
because of the
happens
rants
to
he
be
has
the
on that and
longest
just because of how
fucking
difficult
street
it
in
is.
the world. Oh look, I finally found a house.
There
I
it
can
is,
go in.
laughing,
The one
joking
with the door
numbnuts.
that's shut.
Oh
Makes sense,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
What the
This
fuck
is
are
also an
these?
LJN game.
Lollipop ghosts.
yeah.
with
This
stick
is.
arms?
I think this might
Were
be the
the enemies in
first.
this game
Unless
designed by
Karate
some
Kid was LJN.
kindergarten kid for Halloween?
Huh?
I'm surprised they don't have skeletons.
Was
too.
Karate Kid LJN?
They actually
I
do
think
have
so.
skeletons.
I
What
think
the
it was.
Could the villains be any more stock?
I think it was, or it was like the only
we had
one
this
that wasn't.
Creepy game about Freddy. What kind of creepy characters could we add? Well, how about bats, ghosts, spiders, skeletons, and
Yeah, LJN.
Frankensteins for the kiddies?
Yeah, yeah.
Could it be any more
Well, that makes it the
uncreative
first
than that?
then.
Like, why don't
'Cause,
we just add some witches?
Jekyll and
black cats,
Hyde
flying
was not made by
jack-o'-lanterns?
LJN. It was
They
made
should've
by
just called the game
people who made
Boo,
Godzilla,
Haunted
apparently.
House, which is probably what
Huh.
they originally
That's what he
had in
said.
mind
He said in
until
the
they
video.
thought, no, wait.
The
thinking
people who
about
made it
Freddy,
were
we
people who
already
made the
ruined
Godzilla
Friday
movies.
the 13th. Now let's do the same thing in Nightmare
Oh yeah,
on Elm Street.
Toho.
And that's right.
Yeah,
it's
it-
by the same
Toho
company.
made
We're not
Jekyll and
gonna say
Hyde?
who it is, but it stands
That's weird
for
to think.
Laughing, joking numbnuts.
Let me look this
Also,
up.
listen to the music. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Listen to the
In
music.
fact, it sounds kind of
I love
like
those
it's
moments where you
recycled
just like
from
listen to the
Who
music and you
Fuck
just laugh
Framed
at it.
Roger Rabbit.
He just
Another
lets
piece
it
of
go.
Garbage they made.
Yeah.
You
What
like
were
just
they
soak it in.
thinking?
You love it, you know you do.
So let me
That's
explain
pirate
how the
mode.
dream world thing
No,
works.
Jekyll
You have
and
a
Hyde was
sphere
Bandai.
that goes down. If you're
Really?
standing still,
Yeah.
it goes down.
It's on
That's
the
still
body.
kind of not expected
goes
though, because
down.
Bandai usually
And in
isn't.
time, it
that
goes down by
bad.
itself. So
That's
anything
true,
you
and they
do
usually don't do
or
licensed
do, the
property
sleep meter
either.
goes
They
down.
usually do original
Ain't
stuff.
that a bitch?
Yeah, they usually do.
And once
The
it's
only
down all the
licensed
way,
things I see
you
is
go to
like
sleep,
anime
unless you
stuff.
didn't
Like I know
already fall asleep
they
playing
used to
this
do the
fucking
old
game.
Super Nintendo DPZ games, and
So
they've done
when
a
you're
lot
in
of
the dream
Naruto.
world, all the enemies are stronger, which doesn't even matter
So,
anyway because
I don't know. I usually don't think
Under the character
Bandai
who
and think
throws
like Jekyll and
javelins and
Hyde,
does the
so I'm
spinning
surprised
jump.
at that.
Yeah, I don't
There's
think
also other dream
1800s
characters you
classic
can play as
novels.
after you collect the dream tokens.
Bandai.
Just like in the movie.
Someone had to make it, and
Dream tokens part.
they
had
knew
to
it had to be
So if
done.
you play in the
So
dream world for
maybe
a
no one
brief
else wanted to
period of
make it.
time,
They knew what they were
Freddy
doing,
music starts
and
playing.
they went out there and they did what had to be done
Then,
for this
oh
world.
God!
They
is
did their
Freddy
best.
coming?
Freddy's
Sure
coming.
is.
That is an epic screen
Of
though.
all the shitty things in this game, this screen is so cheesy that it's just awesome. But it's ruined by the fucking trademark symbol.
Four
Yes,
players.
Anyway,
Freddy's
you
trademark
fight
coming.
Freddy, which turns out to be
It is an
real
epic thing though.
disappointing.
Freddy's coming.
It's
Like
just
where are
a
you at though?
simple flat room, and he walks back and forth, swatting at the air.
He
like
just goes
a
around
lion.
clawing.
Come on,
He's like an old
Freddy.
man swatting flies.
To get out of the dream world, you have to get the radio to wake yourself up. Then you have to wait for
There's
back
the
to
clones.
the awake world.
Yeah,
It's
you do get the
annoying, like
epic
in
beat.
Simon's Quest.
The epic
But in
radio
Simon's
beat.
Quest, it's way worse because it's against your own will. It happens so often, and you don't expect it.
Well, I love how here he's
Nightmare on
saying
Elm
like, here's
Street,
this
at
element of
least they're
Simon's
doing
Quest
it on
that's
purpose,
worse
and you
than
get that rocking
Nightmare on Elm
point
Street.
rather than just dead silence.
But you get the epic beat. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think SGB actually did a playthrough of this game and they used like the 4-player thing.
Huh.
But now,
I think
I'm
they
using
actually
my
did.
fists again. Give me the
Because there was
javelin
this
back. I
thing
wanna
where
go back to
Johnny went
sleep.
to like
You actually have
some
weapons in
con
the
or
dream
something,
world,
and they
so what's the
did
point?
they were doing these
You know
like
what's
classic
really
NES
weird?
games. So he
This
did like
game
I think he
is
did the Back to
actually
the Future
capable
game,
of a 4-player mode,
and he did
using an
this, and I think he might have
accessory
done
that
one
allowed
other.
4 controllers to be connected
But
to
there is an
the
SGB
entertainment
playthrough
system.
that has like the 4
Now,
players
I can't
on Nightmare on
imagine
Elm Street.
having 4 people playing this
Huh.
game. Who's gonna want to play this piece of shit?
And it didn't
I'm
look
lucky if I
that
can get
bad
one
to
other
me.
person. I have a
You know, he was
better
comparing it
chance
to Simon's
of calming
Quest. It might be
myself.
better than Simon's Quest, honestly.
It's diarrhea.
One of
Which
my
is-
fa-
That's kind of sad to say, but
One of my favorite AVGN jokes was here when he's like, "Fuck this shit, fuck this damn shit, fuck this motherfucking shit," and then the last one's like, "Fuck this motherfucking
I'm in a
bullshit."
dream. I
It's
can't
calm.
remember
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
So why don't we all just stop
Too
playing
far.
this fucking game? Yeah. So the hell with
Oh
that
yeah, they all
shit.
get chopped up
Yeah.
in this one.
The hell with that.
yeah, that's
damn shit.
that's kind of a cheap effect,
with
but it's
that
endearing
damn
anyway.
fucking shit.
Oh,
The hell
with all the
that
chunks on the
goddamn
ground?
motherfucking
Yeah, yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
He's like eyes looking
Relax.
around. I love it.
I love it. Relax.
What should we do with the cartridge?
That's just a rare thing to hear
How
from
about
AVGN.
smash it with the hammer?
Yeah.
Nah, that's not good enough.
Yeah, yeah. One thing is
I know,
like
let's drop
he
it out the
recreated
window.
this in like the Mega Man
Come on, be
episode,
creative.
and
I
I
say we
think
take a shit
that
on it.
really did a
Good, do
good
it. Empty
representation
your ass
between
all
like
over it.
AVGN
I
and
don't gotta
then
take
and
a
now.
Shit, though. You take a shit. You gotta take a shit.
Because that was
Who's gonna
good,
take a
but
shit? I gotta
this
take a
is
shit.
still better.
And take
The
that
original
shit.
version of this.
When he gets chopped up and he flips off,
Bombs
fucking
away.
Freddy with his chopped off.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Oh,
And there's-
fuck you,
I think that might be the
diarrhea
first
fiend.
shit on a game.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
Well, he did like a lot to the
Come on, it's
Karate
not
Kid
that
game. He like
bad.
blew it up and like Sonic boomed it or whatever. So
True. He drilled Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
yeah, he drilled Dick Tracy, I think.
I'm a
Love the kill shot without actually showing it. Oh well, you're seeing something there.
Front door. Closet. Front door.
I'm a fucking nerd.
Closet.
That's kind of weird, but I'm sure that's some kind of horror movie reference.
No, I think it's just supposed to be Freddy making fun of James.
No, I mean the hallway closet. Hallway closet. That thing.
I can't remember.
It sounds like a Halloween thing to me. This whole like in the closet thing was a thing in Halloween, I think.
True, it's kind of a trope, but I think
Yeah.
it started with Halloween.
This music, this video has good music though. Like when Freddy was killing people, the music right now.
Yeah, the
This is
music.
like, yeah. This is good.
Whoa, look at me! I'm a fucking nerd! What a piece of shit! Buffalo diarrhea, fuck
He wakes up
farts.
with the power glove.
You see, nerd,
Nice.
nobody makes
Well, we didn't mention watching that. Should we watch that? Because that's kind of like the sequel to
So
this.
you're a
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
Well, the funny thing, this is supposed to be like his dark side, but you also had like the Board James AVGN games video,
Power glove.
where that was they were like opposites or something.
Right.
So I don't know. This is Dark AVGN. Board James is like alternate Dark AVGN because Board James killed people, maybe.
I don't know,
This is-
man. It's all too meta.
Yeah. This is actually epic though. This is a song in Brawl remix of the song. I don't remember what it was, but I love how he incorporated that. Very, very fitting of 8-bit.
Which
That
one?
was a weird dream.
The song that was playing when he had the power glove and he was like arm wrestling Freddy. So I
hope you enjoyed these 2 Halloween-themed episodes. They're a little more elaborate than usual, but
Where
Do you know
next
that?
time it'll most likely
I
be
know
back
it's in
to
Brawl.
basics.
I don't remember what it was called.
So join
Where
me
are
next
you?
time when we
I feel like we
experience
keep getting
the
lost
power
somehow.
of the Power Glove.
I'm at
Thanks
14,
for
16.
watching, and happy fucking
14,
Halloween.
14, 18, 14, 20.
1420.
Yeah.
Of which video?
Nightmare on Elm Street?
I thought it's only 13 and a half minutes.
Oh. I'm watching on Cinemassacre Play, so I guess this is like extended or something? It has the credits and all that?
It must be. Let me.
That's weird.
You're not.
Oh, this is the higher quality one.
You're not watching on YouTube.
I am. I'm watching on Cinemassacre Plays, the higher quality. AVGN Nightmare on Elm Street higher quality. So I guess this has like the credits or something.
Maybe it's just extended. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
because in the beginning he had like a recap of Friday the 13th. Maybe that's new or something. I don't know. Did you have the part where he had the whole arm wrestling with Freddy?
Yeah, I don't think I saw the arm wrestle.
Oh, that sucks. That's like really good. I remember there was one where he cut that out. He like arm wrestles with him and then like punches him in the face and blows him up.
No, I think he just punches him and blows him up. Oh, so you're watching the playlist that says higher quality, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
on.
I see. Let me. All right. 1446. Yeah, weird.
That is weird. I don't know what he cut out. I'm assuming he cut the recap out because he had a recap in the beginning. I didn't remember that being there.
Okay.
It seems weird for an AVGN episode to have a recap, but
Yeah, especially that early.
yeah. So I'll assume that's what happened there. So Power Glove then.
Oh, it must be this.
Oh.
Oh, I think it's this ending part where he's like, these Halloween episodes are a little more elaborate. I didn't.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, that wasn't in the OG. All right, we'll want to do the Power Glove.
Yeah, just got an ad here.
Okay.
Honey, you should Squarespace that.
Take us back to the fire.
Opera soaps, yeah. Yes, you're very much Beethoven, sir. Yeah. I'll listen to some Beethoven when I feel like it, but I won't be having my soap when I'm listening by Beethoven.
I need my soap.
No, those usually don't go together. No, sir. Okay, I'm at Power Glove 0 seconds.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1.
How long does this intro last? Like, I don't remember when he changed it. I think the first time he changed it was the Rambo episode, I think. I think this is the last Angry Nintendo Nerd video. The Power Glove.
Are we still on the Angry Nintendo Nerd?
Yes! Yes, we are! Angry Nintendo Nerd.
I think Sega CD was the first different one.
Yeah. That's the
had
one he had the extended one. This is the only one where he had like the full one. That was a good one though. It's the only time he has like the full song.
I love the
But,
I agree.
Power Glove.
I like that.
So bad.
It's so bad.
And I mean,
And you can see the recorder atop his head there.
this thing is
Yeah.
bad. Why
Yeah.
need a glove
I
to
only
play
know
a
about
game?
that because of
What's wrong with this?
the How to Make an
Huh?
AVGN
I don't know.
video,
I thought this
where
was
he points
okay,
that out.
playing it, with the controller. So, if anything, the Power Glove, it's an interesting experiment in gaming technology. But too bad they were just
What's
fucking
with his
jerking off.
in the top
Like,
left there?
why
What's
does it
with the
suck
games
so
all
bad?
like diagonal?
Well, I
like
have
that?
one complaint. One fucking
Oh,
complaint
what
about
the?
this
That's a
glove.
weird
It
fucking
doesn't
shelf.
work. Now,
I've never
what's the
seen
most
that. What
important
is going
aspect
on there? How
about
do
any
you?
game? Well, being able
I
to
think
fucking
that's just how
play
the
it.
shelf is built.
Now, before
Yeah.
you
Garbage.
begin to get this fucking piece of
Popcorn
shit to work,
Mario.
you have to put these three sensors on the TV.
That's
like this.
great. I'm imagining him with his old TV and he just has like some Mario popcorn there. That's pretty epic.
Shit, fuck.
Still got that N64 stickers.
Now, if you own the Power Glove, you're gonna need to know what the program codes are. Yes, that's right. You have to put in a different
program
code
codes.
for each game that you play.
I
So
forgot
go
how
on the
bad
internet,
this is.
Get a whole bunch of fucking codes for all the fucking
Oh, look at
games,
that! How did
and
how did
whenever you're playing a
5-year-olds work
fucking game,
this?
You gotta punch in the code.
I don't think they did.
How did you even get those back then? The Power Glove just come with a manual of every NES game?
I guess so.
Yeah,
I
I don't know
hope
how you
so.
would get those. I doubt they would put it in the
Alright,
instruction
Super
manual, because who
Glove
cares
Ball.
about the Power Glove?
Well, the game is basically you're just this glove and you're going around
Glove
grabbing
ball?
balls.
Going around, grabbing balls.
Grabbing balls!
Grab the
Them
flying
balls
fish.
there, we
Grab
grabbing
'em, Grab them.
Squeeze them balls there.
Squeeze
I
them
don't get it.
fish.
Squeeze them balls.
Squeeze them balls. Get into the
That's
fish.
it. I can't fucking.
Eh, them balls there. Got the
I'm
Power
sorry.
Glove.
I'm gonna
Squeeze 'em.
show you different games. On the
Gonna
Power
need you to
Glove.
give him a good tug there.
This is like the worst game you
Shoot,
could try
I
that
just
with.
squeezed my
I
fingers.
know.
Yeah, because Metroid is a game where you're like jumping and shooting and you have to hold your jump a lot.
Go up. Go up.
That is
Go up.
Most of the
I
game is
can't
running and
get
jumping.
the fuck up there.
uh-huh. And Metroid is like really dependent on like you holding down the
damn it.
button for a longer time. And Power Glove, that's like the
Easier
worst
to
thing
do a
ever, because
handstand
you
while
can't like
taking a
you
shit.
can't flick your finger and then like
How do I
hold it in
attack?
place, you know?
Oh,
Power
Yeah.
Glove is very
somehow I
bad at
kicked, but
detecting
I
like
don't really know
holding
how I did
anything.
it. I'm getting
Granted,
my
I guess
ass
for most
kicked.
NES games it can work because
Damn, come on, get him.
most NES games don't have
Fuck.
holding the button
pass
as like
the
a gimmick,
first screen
because
in
that's why you have like
Double Damn it.
the NES Turbo.
Might as well just
'Cause a
use
lot
the
of
fucking controller.
Very few NES games will actually let you just hold the button
What's the
and have
point
it
of
just like
this?
repeat the press. Most of them you have to like mash it to actually go.
Castlevania.
So I guess the Power Glove can
Pushing
kind
my
of work
finger
for
like
that.
this, I swing the whip.
That's actually cool, like
Oh,
flicking your
yeah,
finger to
there we
swing the
go.
whip. That's actually
How do I
cool.
jump? How
That's
the
not
fuck
bad.
do I jump?
I do
Yeah.
that.
This actually looks a little bit better,
it?
but once you get to the
Mhm.
later parts of the
That
game,
jump?
it will just be impossible.
Can I get up the stairs?
Because Castlevania is
Get up the
ridiculous
fucking
enough on its
stairs?
own.
Fuck. How do I get up the fucking
I don't know.
stairs?
It looks like
Oh,
he's can't
jump.
figure
I
out
do
how
a
to
nice
jump.
over this? Come on.
Yeah,
do a
if he could jump,
yeah, there
then
we go.
Cal-
We jump.
Yeah, we
it's
jump.
Really exciting when you actually
Huh?
get something to work. Come on, go down. There we go. No,
It's
don't go
awesome.
that way. Go this way.
Well, the
Asshole,
epic thing is
come
he can
on.
like jump backwards with that. Normally you can't do that, but it's Power Glove, so you'll
Come on,
work
go down.
miracles.
Don't go up the steps. Go down the steps.
You'll
What's the
defy-
problem is,
you'll
like,
defy
um,
science as you go.
Don't go up the fucking.
Yeah, he's gonna
steps.
die
Go
here.
down
This
the-
party's
Oh,
dead.
how the fuck am I going up
The
there
water
again?
part here,
Come on. Oh,
No doubt.
Jesus.
backwards
Jumping all over
jumping,
the
yeah.
place. I didn't even know you could jump backwards. Come on. Oh, you fucking fishman. Oh, good luck. I'm gonna fall in the water and
Yep.
die. Fuck. Wow, this sucks. This sucks hard.
It's fucked.
Come on. Now jump, 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 jump. Oh, wow. That
Yeah,
helped.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
keep
that's
going.
probably the only way you can actually do it is with
Fuck.
knockback.
Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. There's only one way to do this game with the Power Glove.
He'll never play Simon's Quest again.
So while it's not very responsive, I can go up and I can go down and left.
Well, that
and
looks like a
right.
playable game
But
with it.
Everything else, like
That's
the
just
punching
going up and
kicking,
punching.
just seems to come at random.
I never played Bubble Bob. I really don't know anything about it.
Trying to pop the bubble.
Me neither.
I know a lot of people love it
Sucks
though.
monkey fuck. Sucks monkey.
I know a lot of moms like it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of that.
Down.
So
Down. Come on, down.
I don't know.
Down.
Monkey
Go
fuck.
the fuck down.
well, I hear a lot of moms
Down.
love Bubble Bob or they love
Go
Tetris.
Yeah, it's one of those games.
Left.
Yeah.
Go back. Come on, go back.
But there are a lot of Super
Go
Mario
left.
Brothers moms
Go
too.
left. I can't shoot anybody over there. Go back.
Well, I know Mewtwo
Go up.
King's mom was a case like that.
Oh Jesus! Come. Oh.
Because
oh,
there's like the
fuck,
Mom 2 King
Damn
interview,
it.
and she's like, "Yeah, I've beaten
Fucking
Mario
brutal
Brothers, I've
shit.
beaten Bubble Bobble." So
This
Nice.
battle will make
yeah,
your blood
Mewtwo
boil.
Mom
Good
or
luck.
Mom 2
Good
King,
luck
whatever they
is
call
right.
it.
I'm using the fucking power glove. I can't even.
Oh, this is
find
gonna be
myself
impossible. What is
up to
this?
shoot this fucking
Oh, I
tank
thought this
up
was
here.
Commando.
Go up,
Commando
shoot the
would be
tank,
beyond
damn it.
impossible.
Shoot the tank. Shoot the tank. I think I got it.
Because Commando is like a
Can't get around
Kari
the rock.
Warriors done right.
God damn it! Move. Up, left. Left.
Well, they even reference
left,
a Commando and a
left,
Kari
go
Warriors.
left, come on, up,
What do you think of that one?
up.
That was another one I
can't
only
even
saw
get
a
around
couple
the
times.
trees.
Yeah, I used to
Oh,
like.
yeah, there we
hmm.
go. There we
I used to
go.
think it was
Oh,
like one
yeah,
of the
moving
better
on.
ones because you know
We're
he
moving on.
plays with
Okay. Oh god. Oh shit.
what would you call him, the song guy? I don't know if it's the guy behind the couch. I think that's what AVGN calls him.
One of the big
Oh, yeah.
problems is that I can't
Yeah, he plays with him
stop
on that.
jumping or stop ducking.
That one is good. I used to really like it. It's kind of like it's kind of
No, I don't. Come
falling
really,
on me as
I
it
was-
goes.
I'm serious. I don't want to talk to you. Go. Leave the.
It's another one where
leave the
AVGN
fucking
laughs.
cabin or the house or whatever
Laughs in
the
that
fuck it
video.
is.
Ad coming up.
Come on, keep walking.
Probably would be better if we just watched this on Cinemassacre itself because we wouldn't have ads. At least I think we wouldn't.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah, I haven't gone on the Cinemassacre website in a long time. Because I used to go on there for Monster Madness because you couldn't find anywhere else. But now it seems to be all on YouTube. Because I'm at 732.
732.
1, 2.
Do they even have a website anymore? Oh, there it is.
I doubt they wouldn't.
I can't find it.
That seems weird.
Oh, did I find it? Yeah, okay. Cinemassacre.website. Weird. Oh, Cinemassacre old.
That's weird.
Interesting.
Hmm. Well, I'm at I'm at 732. So are we on that? Here.
You're on the Cinemassacre website?
No, I'm on YouTube still.
Oh, 738 you said?
Yeah, 732.
732. Okay. In 3, 2, 1.
Keep walking. Well, there we
Alright.
go. I didn't really mean to go in there.
Well, Zelda 2
Leave
is.
the house. Go left. Go left.
Well, I still love
Come on,
Zelda 2,
go left.
honestly.
Oh,
Zelda 2 is my
I'm in the
favorite
house
NES
again.
game,
I don't wanna
and
fuck.
I know
Get the fuck
a lot of
out
people
the house.
will want my head for saying
Get
that,
up.
but
Go away. Alright, left.
It's not a bad game. It gets a bad rap.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
well, it
Why
does
shoot a
because
sword?
well, it's weird because people are like, it's a hard game, therefore it's not good. It's like, well, Contra will
Alright.
bloody kill you, Castlevania will
we
bloody
go.
kill you. You're not gonna say that's a bad game.
Yeah.
I mean, Castlevania, you
You
could
got this,
say
man.
has
You
like
got this by the ass.
badly designed controls and physics that are, well, I should say knockback
What's really
that is
cool about
problematic,
Rat
things like
Racer,
that.
if
But
you push select,
people like Castlevania
game
anyway,
goes
and
3D.
Egoraptor will go on about how it has design that how
playing Rat
it
Racer
uses
with
its
the
limited
power
control
glove
to actually
and 3D
encourage a style of
glasses.
play,
You can't get
encourage
any more
strategic
rad
play,
than
which is
that.
true. You can have
Wow.
basically
Playing
stiff
Top
control
Gun with the
that the game
power
is
glove.
built around.
It's like puking on a
Zelda
pile
2,
of
on the other
shit.
hand, I would say controls like a dream.
Oh my God, what
way
the
better than
fuck am I
Castlevania in
doing? I'm
terms of
trying to
control.
land the plane in Top Gun with the
So I really
power
like
glove.
Zelda
I
2.
can't even
Favorite
land
NES
it with the
game.
regular
Like it more than
controller.
Mario 3. This is well, this is great because this is the Top Gun landing with the power glove. Is this the one where he lands it, or?
Yeah, he just lands it.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Ba-dum ba-dum dum dum dum. Da-ba-da-ba-dum dum dun dun dun.
This is a very famous clip, this montage here.
I can't remember what song this is. Dun dun.
Oh, what was it?
Oh, it's Punch Out. It's the Punch Out title
Punch
screen.
Out.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, well, I
That's
don't know
right.
how to fucking dodge.
Well, he cuts right to punch
That's
out, so
really
that
a
seems
problem.
fitting. He loses to Glass Joe.
Punching,
Well, punching
seems
with
to
Power
work
Glove is a
somewhat.
pretty cool thing, but it was cooler when he had like the U-Force or whatever it was, where he like punches into like the screen and it, like detects his like motion or whatever that was in the NES accessories.
Oh, shit.
I don't remember that one.
It was like some Konami thing, like
Lost to Glass
I think it was like the U-Force or something like that.
to Glass
There was a
remember-
lot of really dumb like things that they made for the NES on that he shows off in that video.
Try doing the Contra code with this fucking thing.
Oh
Shoot
wow!
by twitching my finger. Jump by clenching
Oh,
my
you
fist.
cut out again.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
just for a second.
There we go.
I remember the head
Alright,
blaster
come on
thing.
now.
That was
Oh, God,
Konami.
get him, get him, get him, get him!
You
Oh,
shout
fuck.
fire, fire, and it
Yeah, yeah.
Piece of
Green.
shit.
There's the speed board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wanna bring
yeah.
a totally new
There's the
element
rolling
of challenge
rocker.
to your Nintendo games? Try the Power Glove, because it sure makes everything
There
a lot
was
harder.
Power
It's
Pad,
just a barely functional contraption
Power
designed
pad.
to rip off little kids. It's the biggest
where
scam
you
since
just
the
run on
Atari
the
5200
carpet thing.
Controller.
Oh,
The only kids who
Cats
got
and
this
dogs
were
will
usually
piss
the
and
richer
shit on
ones
it.
who thought they were
Just
Right.
thinking about it
Well,
makes you
you're not
want an
cool.
anal
I'm not cool
evacuation.
either. Look at me. You think I'm cool? I got a fucking glove on my hand. I'm trying to play a fucking game
Amazing.
with it. I look like an idiot with a fistful of shit.
I love that.
Down the middle finger.
Well, hey, let's end with.
Well, he does it with the zapper, so
Super
that's
Mario Brothers.
that's great.
Alright, Mario, you don't have to keep jumping. At least you made it over the Goomba.
Well, it's kind of funny because this is kind of like this is sort of I would say the end of like the first AVGN era. I think this is the last Nintendo Nerd video, and you know it ends with like the Power Glove, ends with Mario Brothers. So there's something kind of poetic about
I can't
that.
get him to stop jumping.
Get over the pipe, you fucking asshole.
Mario, you asshole, jump higher.
Oh, this is. Oh, yeah. Oh. fuck.
Something
Oh,
cathartic
yeah.
about calling
Oh,
Mario
no,
an
come on.
asshole.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Well, when you die, you know, you gotta blame someone. Mario, why are you such an asshole? Miyamoto,
Now you're playing with
Miyamoto,
power.
are you an
Now
asshole,
you're playing
Miyamoto?
with fucking shit. You're better off
busting my
fucking
balls,
shit than
Miyamoto.
fucking with this fucked up shit. Fuck this shit. You don't know shit about how fucking shitty this fucking shit is. It's so bad it sucks. It's so fucking suck it fucks.
It's so fucking suck it fuck.
Can't take it anymore.
I think that was the first one that literally made no sense, but
Yeah.
he just dropped. God, that was like 20, 30 F-bombs in a row? That's loaded.
Want to do Bible games next?
Sure. I need to get to that one, so, Oh, wow. The first thing it suggests to me is Bible Black. My God. Oh, man.
He's gonna go home and eat chicken and rice, the angry video game nerd.
Oh, this is the first one of those, right, right. Okay, 0. So,
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
yeah.
He's playing some games, the worst he recalls.
I never remembered this, but I know
Gonna
you
find
remembered
out
this.
which one sucked the most
Huh?
balls. The angry
Well, I know you
video
remembered the
game
Christmas intro. I didn't
nerd
remember
is
it.
Oh, yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Classic.
he's making
Checking
a
it
list
twice,
and
he's
checking
gonna
it
go
twice.
home and
He's
eat
gonna
chicken
go
and
home
rice.
and eat chicken and rice.
I don't know why
the
it always cracks
angry
me up so
video
much.
game
I
nerd
love that
is
line.
here. He
Well, it's
hates
funny 'cause
the
it's, like,
games that stink.
ironically wholesome
He knows
compared to
which games
AVGN,
to
who
break.
is like
He
one of the
just
most
might
vulgar
even
around.
hate them all, 'cause he's mad for fucking sake.
I love how you have the S and
Better
like
watch out, don't give these games
whatever
a
you
try.
call that,
You better not play
like a
him, he's
reef or whatever.
telling you why.
Yeah.
The angry video game nerd is here.
I'm here to talk.
ad coming up.
Ah,
You know, I'm just going to Cinemassacre. I'm done with the ads. I'm done.
Alright.
Yeah.
You should get ad blocker.
Yeah, I know everyone tells me that. Ugh. Yeah, so I was basically just right after the intro ended.
He's
Yeah, so what were you on? Old Cinemassacre?
yeah, Cinemassacre old dot website dad bunch. It's a,
That sounds like it's from like 2010.
yeah, I think it's I think the link is wearing out. I don't know if he's gonna own this website a lot longer.
Yeah, because isn't he with? He's with some guy. I saw one AVGN video that was like, there's this new guy who owns him or something that he needs to keep throwing at these like sponsors to.
Yuck.
Something like that. I remember. And he's always in like those like movie discussion things. Something like that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because there's a lot more like there's a lot more meat on like Nostalgia Critic hate. People being like, "Oh, Nostalgia Critic, I don't know, bullied me or something." I'm not finding this. Link.re, link.tree.
No, that's not. Actually, if you click on that, there will be a link to the Cinemassacre website at the bottom of the page.
Yeah,
That's how I found it.
this is weird. It's very weird. You can't just like look up
I know.
Cinemassacre.
And look at that link. It's fucking weird.
Justin Silverman. I think this might be the guy who owns him. Is this the secret? Is this the secret to the quality dip? This guy's the secret director now.
I don't know if he's the secret director, but I think James has moved on to other shit.
Yeah, well, he still makes AVGN.
I just don't think the passion is in it anymore.
Yeah, he's been doing it for over like a decade. It is what it is. You know, it's not the same as it once was. You know? That's really what it is once you've done something like that for just a long enough time. You know, you can still put it in like with quality, but it's not going to be the same as it was when you like really were like diehard dedicated.
Yeah, of course.
Bible Games is AVGN season 1. I never thought of like AVGN seasons because I just don't go to the YouTube playlists. Okay. Well, I hope this video player is not like bad.
Huh?
I hope this video player isn't bad because you know
I think it's just YouTube's video player.
Oh, it's just the YouTube video clipped.
Yeah. Is there an ad there too?
There's an ad at like the very end, and the ad happens at like a different time. It doesn't happen at the beginning of the intro.
You better watch out, don't give these games a try. You better not play them, telling you why. The angry video game nerd is here.
Alright, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm at 46.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess he doesn't have the original videos in their original like video player. That's actually happened a lot though. Like that's happened on Newgrounds. You go to watch like Super Mario Brothers Z, and it used to be a thing where you would have like a scene select you can click on. The original like Newgrounds way of doing videos is gone, so he basically had to like make a video clip of it that's just on the Newgrounds video player, which hurt my heart to see.
Yeah, it sucks that Flash isn't like viable anymore.
Yeah, because you still have the content on Newgrounds, but now they're changing format, so it's dying off. It hurts me to see. I was like 7 years old back in those days. Oh man.
Man, there's so much content.
That's what I was thinking. Well, that's something I was thinking of doing is watching sprite animations with you. Stuff like that, you know.
Maybe.
Because
I never got into that too much.
We definitely have to watch Mario Brothers Z. I'm not sure. I think you might have briefly seen that, but you have to see that. It's like the best sprite animation that has graced the internet.
We watched all of it.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta rewatch all of it. Well, no, yeah. So I mean, Mario Bros. Z is just the amount of quality put into that is just incredible. So
Noah the Buff Man.
the Buff Man.
He's carrying animals on animals.
Oh, Noah. Well, I haven't started the video yet.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, I said about 46, but I didn't do the countdown. I just kind of went on a rant there because I went crying about Newgrounds.
I just started on 46 and didn't stop it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So,
All right, on a 3, 2, 1, go.
go. Okay.
I'm here to talk about a series of games based on stories from the
This
Bible.
looks worse.
All with
Well, I guess this is the
freeform
not higher quality
cartridges
version,
made
I
for
guess.
Nintendo
Yeah.
systems, but
Okay.
without any endorsement from Nintendo.
Well, this is the
Like, take
pure
this one,
version.
for
This is
example.
what has to be seen.
Bible Adventures. Would you want to buy this?
For
with
play
this
on
weird
Nintendo.
baby blue cartridge. It's made by a Christian gaming
Baby
company
blue
that
cartridge?
makes unauthorized Nintendo
Something
games.
about that is so funny to me.
Let's
It's
check it
so
out.
fucking foreign.
All right, 3 games
Also,
in
very
one.
little
You got
detail, I
Noah's
just
Ark,
noted.
Baby Moses, and David and Goliath. First, let's do Noah's
Oh, it's
Ark.
playing
Well, there's Noah.
Jesus
Moves pretty
Biblet
fast
Mein
for an old
Freud.
guy.
Jesus
The
the Joy of
objects
Man's
that get
Design.
jammed
Aren't they
in the ark.
tasteful? That's one of my favorite songs.
Holy
I
shit,
love the
you just pick
Evangelion
'em up?
remix.
Is that how Noah did it?
Tasteful
he did
Boys
it all by
on
himself
Bible
by picking
Adventures.
the animals up and carrying them into
I
the
didn't
ark?
know an 8-bit
Well,
version
according to
of
Bible Adventures,
Jesus the
that's
Joy
how
of
it
Man's
happened.
Desire existed. So now I know
there's
that
where you
exists.
drop those fuckers off. You just bring them to the door.
You'll have to
you
look
let
up the
those
OST
bastards run in
sometime.
there. You get a checklist of
Bible
all the
Adventures
animals you need,
OST.
so it's pretty
I'm
sweet.
sure it exists.
Go find some more, bring them back. Fun, huh? I just can't get over that. He's an
Noah
old
has a
man,
very
and not
epic, like,
only does he
drop-down
pick
animation.
The animals up, he lifts them over his head. It doesn't even slow him down. How can such an old man be so strong? Have you ever tried to lift a horse?
I thought Noah
Not
was
that
around
easy.
like.
What the
Oh no,
shit?
that would have been
Let alone
Moses.
a horse and an ox?
I was just like,
Fuck, a
oh,
horse,
Noah. I
a
thought
cow,
Noah
and
was getting the
2
Ten
oxen?
Commandments or something.
What
But
the
no,
fucking
he's in the
shit?
forest here.
Noah's so goddamn strong. He puts the whole
Picking
to
up
shame.
2 oxen
The
and a
poor
cow or
creatures
whatever
are
that
so
is. A horse,
scared
yeah.
shitless, they don't even try to get away.
Were horses
Noah,
even
man,
around
nobody
at
fucks
that
with
time?
him.
I'm not
Not
sure if
even
they
Chuck
were.
Norris.
Huh?
The only animals that have the balls.
Well,
to
I'm not sure if
fight back
horses
are the
were in
pigs.
the Middle East at that time. Like when Noah was around. I think
Stop it.
horses came
Damn
a
pig.
couple hundred years
I'm
after.
only trying to take you in the ark.
That'd be funny if that is the case.
There's gonna be a flood. What do you want to die? All right, that's it. You're gonna get it.
Because horses came from
So
like
what do? You
Ukraine
that,
and stuff, from
whatever
like
it is,
these
and you
horse
knock
tribes.
That motherfucker out.
Yeah, I don't think they were the
that,
Middle East at that
bitch.
point. So
Now I got you.
I think it's just
Going into the
a
ark, you fucktard.
technical mistake that they just
I
have
hate those
horses.
pigs,
But
I also hate
I can't
the
blame
oxen.
it. You know,
You
I
drop
mean,
'em every
we're-
time you jump.
I'm
See,
not
gotta
gonna
keep picking 'em
expect
back
these
up
people
again.
to be
The monkeys are also
you know,
pretty damn annoying.
top on
Sometimes
this
you gotta
level.
chase them
So.
all around.
That's just my
What a sight.
history
Look, an
nerd
old man
manifest. You know.
climbing up a tree
Whether it's
chasing
historically
monkeys.
accurate or not.
It's quite
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I don't expect you know
Fucking monkey,
Bible
get back
Adventures to
here.
be
Now
the
you're gonna
tip
get
of
it.
historical accuracy.
Take that.
I don't
you
think
monkey
Noah was
fuck.
going around
Go in
grabbing
the
these like
ark.
wood chunks, throwing it at
Another
monkeys.
thing really
No, I don't
amazing
think so.
about Noah
This
is that he
bootleg
can run
NES
so
game
fast,
probably
he
isn't
can
the most
actually
historically
outrun the
accurate.
screen, which is really annoying because
Yeah,
you
super
can't see
fast
where you're
Noah.
going, so you have to stop.
Yeah,
just to let
right.
the screen
When he
catch
picks up more
Noah's
weight,
kind of a
faster.
badly designed game.
Yeah, he speeds
Now,
up.
it looks like we
He's
got
like
all the
holding
animals,
a
except the snakes.
I don't know what that is.
Now that's got to be tricky,
cow?
right?
It's
Yeah.
a cow without
Is that out of the
spots. So.
question?
Cows
let's
can
pick
weigh
up
up to a
that
ton.
Thing and try to knock
Yeah,
them out.
well, you know, Noah's a Chad.
Well, I can knock them out, but if
Noah's
I don't
an
catch them,
alpha.
they're gone.
Uh,
I can't catch them either.
He's not a soy boy cuck.
Shit. How do you get those
No,
damn
God said,
snakes?
the
Well,
cow
guess what?
shall
I'm
be
trying to get the
hereth
wrong
upon
snakes,
you, and
but
you shall
how can
carry
you
it.
blame me?
And Noah
They're
said,
the
yes,
first
God.
snakes you see in the game. Well, check this
Noah's
out.
a part
You
of
go in this
QAnon.
cave, and this is very frustrating because to climb
Wow.
the walls, you have to jump and hit the A button at the perfect time.
Noah's a part of QAnon.
Then once you get to the
That's
top,
new.
there you go. There's your snakes. So these are the real snakes you're supposed to get.
Why does the
not
game have
ones in the
fake
trees.
snakes?
They're only decoys.
Maybe they're worms. The worms can die,
Challenge
but the
is
snakes
one
have to
thing,
live.
But why does this game have to fucking trick me? So don't get the
This game
snakes that
shouldn't
you
have
first
enemies. We're
see
supposed to
when you're
love all
walking
the
around.
animals.
Go take a wild guess.
We have to
Climb through the
save
cave
a
until
certain
you
amount.
find the real ones.
We have to save the certain
Fuck this
snakes, but not the
game.
evil snakes.
Now you thought that was
See,
bad?
there's-
A game where you collect a bunch of objects to bring back to the middle of the board? How could it get any worse? Just watch.
How could it get any
The
worse?
next game,
Going to the center of the
Baby
map, getting
Moses.
things, and bringing it back?
All right. Well, the object of the game
Oh,
is
this.
to get to the end of the
This is
level
kind of like...
carrying Baby Moses.
I used to
Now,
laugh at it,
this
but when
is
he's
really
like, the funniest
annoying
thing to do is
because
just
while
throw Baby
carrying
Moses
him,
in the
there's
water
no
and
way
go
to
exploring
defend
around. It's
yourself
like,
from
that's actually
everything that's
kind of
out to
like,
kill you,
you
and
know,
I do
that's,
mean everything. If the
well, you
soldiers
know, it
catch
just shows how
Baby Moses,
disinterested he is,
they
though.
throw him
And
in
you
the
can't
water.
blame it.
What assholes.
He's just picking
And
up
what's with
spearmen.
this theme of carrying things? It's actually kind of a rip-off of Super Mario Brothers 2. Even the graphics kind of remind me of it, except for those chocolate cats.
I love when he
Speaking of
zooms in on a
carrying
sprite,
things,
and because
look
it's
how many
like old
things she can
LCD
stack.
TV,
What
it's
kind of
like
picture
doubled
is this?
image.
Moses'
Yeah,
mom
yeah.
carrying
That
baby
happens a lot,
Moses,
actually,
carrying a block of
because
cheese, carrying a
I
guy
think almost all
carrying
the
a
time
spear?
he records
I never
NES
thought I'd
games
see
on an
that.
actual NES, so...
Beware the black
You see that a
spaces.
lot.
If you jump through them, you fall in the water and die. Whoa.
Oh, whoa,
Either
that's
that, or
beautiful.
I guess it shoots baby Moses up in the sky.
God wanted Moses back early, so
What's going
there you
on?
go.
Baby in the sky.
This game sucks ass.
Whoa.
God, this is annoying.
That is a weird
The only way to
animation
have
when she
any
gets
fun
hit.
at all is to throw baby Moses in the water and then go explore the level without him. This is a weird
He's just
game.
underwater. He doesn't die.
I'd
He's
never
just
say,
there.
I just threw baby Moses in the water. For
He's
some
living a
reason, I
new
can't
life.
Stop saying baby Moses. Baby Moses, baby Moses.
Baby Moses is
When
fun.
you
Is
finish
fun.
the
Though.
level,
Baby
it
Moses.
says good work, but you forgot baby Moses. I didn't
Wow.
forget him. I just didn't want him.
Oh,
Well, there's
Bouncing
only one
off
shitty game
trampolines?
left. David and Goliath.
David and Goliath.
Well, you're going around carrying sheep. Yeah. Are you surprised? The object is to bring 4 sheep to this blinking arrow to advance to the next level. The originality just stuns
I remember
me.
actually I
And
saw
you know
like
what?
a
All
alternate
3
history
games
video, which was like
use the
really
same music.
funny. It was like, what if Goliath killed David?
You'd rather listen
And
to
it
your
was
only
like,
infant child puking
I was
to
trying to
death.
find the
That
biggest
is choking on his
event that
own
would
poop
change all of
chunks.
history in one moment, and this was it.
That's
And he like
disgusting. I apologize.
he like predicted that
Those
like
sheep are a bitch
you know
to
you would like
carry,
never have
especially if you're trying to
Christianity
get
or
past the
Islam,
lion.
and like
That lion
you would
hates
never have the
sheep
Roman
and
Empire
anybody
and all
who
this
carries
insanity
sheep.
if like
However,
Goliath killed
if you go
David.
past them
So
without
that was like
sheep,
a
they don't give a shit.
that was an
I
interesting
can even
video.
pick the lion up and it doesn't care. Sure, try that in real life. Pick up a lion and see what happens. And while you're at it, just try to punch that lion in the
Well,
nuts.
that
so they're
lion-
right in the fucking nuts.
The lion looks
can
like
even use an
you know the
acorn
lion looks
to
like he's
knock
farting in
the
his
lion
face. Just to
out.
be honest.
Damn, I wouldn't want to get hit
Yeah,
by
right in
one
the
of those
fucking
acorns.
nuts.
Those lions are fucking wusses. What?
Bushy
What
cat.
happened?
Oh, this is
See
actually
that?
really
That
interesting.
lion just fell
This here.
flat on his ass. And he fell at the same time as this squirrel. So who knocked them both out? Well, let's take
I
a
like
look
how
at
this
the
is
whole
like the most
replay and
interesting
see what
part of
happened.
this entire game.
Here we see this squirrel
Right.
throws an acorn. It clobbers the lion. Bam. Now let's back up a bit. Just before he gets hit, this other squirrel throws an acorn, which comes right back down, and bam, he knocked himself out with his own acorn. Dumb shit.
Dumb shit.
Anyway, let's go get some sheep.
What a dipshit.
I like the sheep sound effects.
When it
That
cut
is a
to-
beautiful sound
Come
effect.
on, you
That's
damn
beautiful.
sheep.
when
Not
it
gonna
cut to
hurt you.
him bawing, that was fucking.
Sheepy, sheepy.
Meh.
Sheepy, sheepy, sheepy.
He had such a straight,
Fuck this.
emotionless
I feel like
face.
a stupid asshole going after all these sheep. for
I
years.
like that sheepy, sheepy,
The most
sheepy.
fun
That
I
sounded
have
very
in this
Tommy
game
Wiseau of him.
is watching that weird
True.
squirrel. I'm telling you, that squirrel does some weird shit. 1 minute it's sleeping, then it's
Oh
running up and over
man,
the tree, and oh
that
my god, look
that
at
is
that.
unbelievable.
It's a flying
Tommy
squirrel.
Wiseau is
Or
unbelievable.
it's like climbing the sky.
He's one of a kind, man.
Where'd it go?
Uh,
Oh, there
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Wow, they were on drugs when they made this game. Later
I
in
like
the
how he
game, you get a
climbs
weapon,
just like
some
Noah.
kind of
It's a
fireball
case
or
where like
something, I don't know, but
the
it
humans
sucks.
and the animals
it's
have
just
like the
the Rock
same,
in Friday the
I guess,
13th.
model.
It
So
arcs over everybody you try to
what's
hit.
with these
How
spearmen?
good is a weapon that doesn't go straight? Like it deliberately dodges your
it's ancient
target.
Roman times.
What
What
a
do you
piece
mean?
of
They're
shit.
guarding the
Now, I know
whatever.
I'm sucking
Well, I
pretty
guess
but
it's like David and
unless you've
Goliath.
played
I
it,
mean,
you have no idea how friggin'
I
awful the
thought
controls are. It just feels
Goliath was like
slippery. and you
the
feel
king
like you
of the
have to force
Philistines or
everything
whatever.
you're
Why is he
doing.
going around
But that
picking
only
up
makes it
sheep
more
or
likely to
whatever?
overshoot a jump or undershoot it trying not to.
I like what's going on. I
Doesn't
don't know.
help either that
Getting
there's
hit
all
by
these rocks
rams?
coming down.
I don't know. Rams were in the Middle East.
And finally, when I get up
Rock
here,
climbing,
it's not even worth it.
getting
because
hit by
there's nowhere to
boulders.
go. I can't even go in those caves. So that's
Who's
enough
that
of
guy
this
up there
shit.
at the top there? The,
Well,
like
that's
fat guy.
Bible Adventures. You thought that was weird? Well, wait till you see Bible Buffet. Yeah, Bible Buffet. When I first heard the title,
Bible
I just didn't get
buffet.
it. My only
The-
guess
the-
is it has to do with
This
food
is
and
the concept
the
is
Bible.
actually like amazing.
Well,
That's the thing. It's like
guess
imagine
what?
you like
I
went
got
to a
half
store
of
and you
that
searched
right.
Bible
It
buffet.
definitely
It's
has
like
to do
Bible
with
candy.
food, but there's no mention of
Oh, this
anything
is
from the Bible
this is like the Zelda
anywhere in
ripoff.
this whole game.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh
I'm
no,
looking
this
at?
is the
It's a
Candyland
board
ripoff.
game?
It's
In
part
fact,
Zelda
it's a
ripoff.
ripoff of Candyland. Just look
Part
at it.
Zelda.
All the different food themed
Yeah.
lands like
Candyland
Potato
plus
Land,
Zelda
Barbecue
ripoff.
Land, Pizza Land, Dessert Land.
Zelda.
Player one.
It's
Oh my
Hyrule
God.
Land.
Oh.
Well,
Oh,
you
the
spin
voice.
wheel,
Player one
and you make some moves just
ass.
like any board game. Then you get to play all these weird.
I
mini
love when
games
they have
which sort of
voices. I love
resemble an
this voice.
Atari
This is my
game.
favorite voices.
The sound effects are classic.
Yeah, pure
And it
Atari.
definitely resembles Attack of the Killer Tomatoes more than it does the Bible. So you lay down all these exploding pancakes.
Yeah, what part of
which
the Bible
blow
is this
up
based on?
everything. I think they're supposed to be oil drums or something, but everything else is some kind of
Exploding
food, so
pancakes.
I'm just gonna call them exploding.
Exploding pancakes in the
These are
Bible.
just
Wow.
fucking weird. It might as well be.
Is that part of
I mean,
is
look
that
at all
part of
this
the
stuff that's
prophecies?
trying to kill me.
Oh, it must be
Potato
New
chips
Testament.
And pizzas and
I'm
pork
guessing
chops,
so.
bottles,
I don't think
watermelons,
Jesus was eating
ice
waffles.
cream cones, ice cubes, and cans of like soda coming out of a vending
Jesus
machine.
put a maple
Look, a
syrup on all his
snowman.
favorite food.
Watch this. I'm gonna blow his fucking head off.
Hey, Jesus deserves to
yeah,
have some
that
maple syrup.
snowman's dead as shit.
Jesus has low blood sugar.
Just
He
push
needs
that
it on his
thing
breakfast.
Into the exit. But there's no way to get it back
Oh yeah,
out.
he's got to keep
So
in good health.
Now I blocked myself.
40
from
days and 40
finishing the
nights,
level, and
you know,
my only choices
in the
now
desert.
are to reset the
He's gotta
game
keep healthy.
or commit suicide.
Hey man, 40 days and 40
Every once in a
nights
while,
on a
you get
diet
little
doesn't
quiz.
work. Nothing
True
will.
or false?
No, it won't.
I guess true.
Worked for me.
True or false?
Well,
I guess false.
Took longer than that,
What
but
the hell am I guessing?
this is like the
If I had the
stupidest quiz I've ever
questions,
seen. I
you
can't
know
even
where they
believe that
are?
they did
They're in
this.
the manual.
They're
Unless
they're
you
in the
still have
manual.
the
Why can't you just
manual,
put a
let alone
question?
have the fucking
I
You
need
need to have
No.
you're not
Albert
gonna know
Einstein
what
in the
the
corner or
questions
whatever.
are.
Like I don't
Now, what was the
understand.
problem
He's
with
judging
putting
you.
the questions on the
It's like
screen?
Albert Einstein. It looks
Why
like
did they
Albert
do that
Einstein.
He's
What's
like,
going on there?
What were they
I think it's supposed to
thinking?
be Einstein. You suck
All
at this.
right. That voice is just crazy. I don't know what it is, but it just sounds out of
Albert
place.
Einstein asks.
Not that anything
True?
is in place,
False?
but I don't know. It's
False?
so rare
True?
to hear such a clear
He
voice
doesn't
from
ask the
Nintendo.
question. He just
But I suppose
asks
it's also
true
rare
or
for
false.
Nintendo to have a Bible
True,
game.
Hello,
false?
class.
No, I'm
Reference
sorry.
Did we
to
get
the
our first
Bible,
question? Question
resembling
one.
Atari
True?
that's all about
Question
food
two.
trying to
True?
kill you.
You're like, I'm
Yet
sorry.
it's
He's like,
also
you
a
have the
board game
manual,
ripoff
correct?
with quizzes that you
False.
can't answer.
No.
And if it's a Bible
False.
game, why do you
False,
blow a
Einstein. I
snowman's
don't
head
have the
off?
manual.
Whatever happened to thou shall not
He
kill?
smacks you on the head. It's
Please,
true.
somebody tell me, what the hell am I playing? I kind of like it, but I got to turn it off before I go.
I kind of
insane.
like it. I kind of
Let's
like
play
it
another
too.
Bible game. It's the Book of
Right.
Genesis on Sega Genesis.
I kinda wanna
and the
play it.
soundtrack is
And the
Genesis.
Who thought
soundtrack
this?
is-
Did you think this was
I'm
real
just
when you
making this
first
up,
saw this?
but
I thought
let's
this was
move on to
real.
Super Nintendo.
I did
Book of
too.
Genesis on
This game
Sega
that I'm
Genesis? I
actually
thought that
not
was
making
real.
up.
Until
I
he
couldn't
said
even
the
come up with
soundtrack
anything
is
half as
Genesis, I
crazy if I
totally thought
tried.
it was real.
This is Super
That's
Noah's
actually
Ark
well made, like the
3D,
way he did
but
it, like
it's
the
also
title screen and
referred
all
to
that. I
as
thought it was real.
Super 3D
That's impressive.
Noah's Ark because of the way the title art.
The Book of Genesis 4000 BC. That's actually pretty
Call
epic.
it whatever
Huh?
you want. Call it
Copyright
Super
4000
3D
BC by
fuck farts
like
if you
God.
want.
That's pretty
I
epic.
know it's weird.
I
but
didn't see
the
that. That's
weirdness
hilarious.
Actually starts with the
Yeah,
cartridge.
that's
As you can see, it looks.
Oh, this
like
is-
no
this is
other
like the
Super
legend.
Nintendo game you've ever seen. In fact,
Yes.
it doesn't even look like a game at all. It looks more like a Game
The
Genie.
Game
By
Genie
this
cartridge.
time, I believe Nintendo was catching on to the fact that Wisdom Tree was making these Bible games for their system without their permission. So what
Well,
I
Wisdom Tree
think
also made
happened
Raid
was,
2020.
When Super Nintendo came out, they put a new lockout chip inside the system, which only allows games licensed by Nintendo to work. So how many Super Nintendo games came out not licensed by Nintendo? Well, just one, and it found a way.
Wisdom
By
Tree, I
plugging an
guess,
official
ran out of
Super
money,
Nintendo
so
game into
but
the
they had
top
to
of
make
it,
one
it
last game.
overrides the lockout chip, and you can play it.
Super Noah's Ark
Question is,
3D. It
would
was
you
the
want
last
to?
game they had to make wall.
Well, actually, yeah.
The last
you
game
would.
they made was
What other
actually, what was it?
first-person shooter game do you get to play as Noah?
Melvis Beach or whatever
I
that
really
was.
can't believe this game exists,
In Bible
but
Games
it
2. Do
seems
you remember
to be a
that?
fact because
Which one?
I'm playing it.
It was like
Now,
Melvis
does it
Beach
look
or
like
something.
Wolfenstein 3D?
It was the game where you're like on a
Yes.
skateboard,
In
and you're
fact,
like the woman
it
with
is
like your
Wolfenstein
girlfriend in
3D.
like the dungeon
It
where
doesn't
her
even
clothes
count as a
are torn
ripoff.
off as you go through
It's
the game. That
same
one.
fucking game, but with
I
Noah.
don't.
Instead of shooting
You don't
Nazis,
remember that
he's
one?
shooting
I
goats.
That's
don't.
Bible Games 2. That
All the
Bible
levels
Games
are
2 is
exact
like really good.
duplicates. But what's really
You don't
funny
remember
to
that
know
one? That one
there's a
is
story going around that id, the company that made Wolfenstein and Doom,
id.
they gave their own game.
I remember
to
I
Wisdom
watched
Tree
this
for them
with
to
one
turn into
person once,
this.
and he's like, "It's ID, not id,"
Why?
and we had to like
Well,
debate this for
according to
20
the
minutes.
rumor, id was pissed off.
Id
that
is
the
cooler
Super
than
Nintendo
ID,
version of
so I'm just gonna say
Wolfenstein
id.
was inferior to the
Yeah,
PC
same.
version, and that
Yeah,
Nintendo
even if it is
basically
ID, I don't care.
filtered it
id
by
sounds
toning
cooler.
down the
I actually
violence,
think
as
it's
well
id
as altering
software.
numerous other
I think
things.
you're
Pretty
right.
sure it is.
So, as some sort of joke or whatever, id
He says
handed
id in
the
this
source
video.
code over to Wisdom Tree
Yeah.
for them to make the mockery which you're looking at now.
Well, it's
There's a
funny
bit of a
because this is like a
conspiracy
game
going
about
on.
like
According to the
massacring
Bible,
Nazis, and
Noah
they turned
puts
into
two
like
of each animal in the
Noah
ark, right?
shooting
Well,
goats
according to this game,
in the biggest
he put
ark
a
ever.
whole bunch of goats
I mean, I
on
guess the
there.
ark would have
And
to
if
be
that's
this
not
big
crazy
though,
enough,
if it has
guess
like every
what?
animal in the
All
world.
those
So
goats want Noah dead. Damn.
game
Why is there
over.
so many of them?
But they
and
just
why do
kick
shoot
you
them with
from
a
far away
slingshot?
because it's
I
literally
think
just
that
like
would
a
actually
sprite
make 'em more
mod
angry.
of like Wolfenstein. Instead of being shot
You
at,
can't
you're
even
kicked
see what
from
you're
like
supposed to be shooting
5
at
feet
them
back.
anyway. It just looks invisible. It's supposed to be food, I guess, but why does it put the animals to sleep? Well, I guess Noah shoots
I love he
the
shoots
food
feed.
so hard that it knocks the animals.
I remember
unconscious.
I actually watched Johnny
Now,
play
what's
this. He
even
did like a stream a
stranger is
long
how
time
they
ago where
attack
he's
you. They just do
he
like these
streamed
weird
this
kicks from a mile away,
and some other
and they hit
games,
you.
and he's like,
Like, how
"Eat
do they even
feed,
reach?
donkeys," or whatever.
Listen to how
It's
cheerful
going
the music
purple.
is.
Noah can't keep his blood sugar in control.
Wow, that's great.
He's losing
Just what you need
sight.
is some really upbeat music
He
to
can't
go along
see.
with Noah getting
vertigo.
murdered by a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
goats.
Too many goats.
So
Too many
there's more
goats!
animals along the way.
God,
You
help
get
me!
the idea.
I'm getting vertigo. Too many
So,
goats.
as we've
I
seen,
can't see a
every
thing.
one of these Bible games rips off something. So just to show you another example, let's take a look at spiritual warfare on the
Spiritual
Nintendo.
warfare.
Okay,
This is
right
it.
off the bat, what does this game look like?
That's a title.
Well, here's some hints.
Well, that
Look,
is
it's an
cool. Like, the
aerial
title
view
screen
with,
was
like,
cool.
bushes and rocks.
Spiritual
You start
warfare?
off
Like,
with
that is
3
cool.
hearts for
That's a
health.
sweet
You hold
name,
2
yeah.
items, you go into a little
Yeah,
cave
cool
and you
title
talk
screen,
to
like a sword
someone.
on
When
fire
you
and all
walk to
that,
the
you
next
know,
area,
but,
the screen moves. There's that
Doesn't
square
sound
shaped
like a Bible
stairwell,
game.
and there's a raft. You
Yeah,
go
well,
down
I mean,
ladders with gray stone walls.
yeah.
When you start the game,
Well, it
you
doesn't
just
sound like a
type in
Bible
name.
game. It sounds more
Well,
like
if you can't already tell
some,
what
like,
this game looks
medieval
like, let me spell it
MMO or
out.
some medieval cool
That's
name.
right,
Zelda? Yeah.
Zelda. Let's recap, shall we? In
I actually
Zelda,
like this
we have an
recap here.
aerial
It
view
reminds
with
me of,
bushes and rocks. You start off
his
with 3 hearts for
Ghostbusters
the
one.
health. You hold 2 items.
Because
go
he
into a little cave
he
and talk
he
to
did the
someone.
Ghostbusters
When you
episode,
walk
and then
to
he
the
like
next area, the screen
in the
moves. There's
Ghostbusters
that square-shaped
sequel
stairwell.
one, he
You
like
go down the ladders
recapped
with the
his
gray
review
stone
of it and
walls.
like
There's your
put all
raft.
these like
And when you
points
start
about
the game, you type in a
why
name.
the game was bad,
What
which
a
is kind of
shameless ripoff.
Well,
weird. At least they
I
came
mean,
up with
I
a
think
few
it was
original
to,
ideas. Like sometimes when you kill
I think
your
it was just to
enemies, a flying
continue,
devil comes out.
the
Besides
points
just
he was
the
making in the
usual rocks
last
and
video
bushes
to
or
like
trees or whatever,
accentuate the
they
points of the
randomly
one
have all these
in the one he was
garbage
making.
cans placed about.
Does that make sense?
That's
yeah.
where this game
I think it was
belongs,
like
the
a thing where
fucking
he got so
garbage.
bored doing it, he couldn't talk
Alright, let's
about it,
play
like
one more
the
game.
objective flaws of
King
it.
of Kings.
So he just decided in the next one to
Oh,
like just
great.
give a more
3 more
critical look
games.
at it.
Fuck. Let's do Wise Men.
Makes sense.
Well,
Yeah.
you're on a camel. You're basically just trying to ride to the end of the level. Your obstacles include lizards, a cactus
Lizards?
that comes up
Lizards
out of the
attacking,
ground,
your camel
flying
there?
rocks, porcupines shooting needles, moving
Purple sky
pitfalls,
there.
and blocks that
This
come
reminds
down
me
and
of like
stun you.
the Transformers
Just
game.
like in Bible
I'm looking at it.
Adventures, the control is really awkward. But here, it's so bad, it's
The Transformers game had like
unplayable.
really weird backgrounds
So
though. They had all
every
these
once
like
in a
weird
while, you
colored
pick up these
backgrounds and
scrolls that make you
I
answer
remember.
questions about
Didn't the
Bible.
Transformers game
Like,
have no
who's
music
Jesus'
at all?
mother? Well, that would be Mary.
no, it had one
Now, why
song.
are there quizzes in the
It
middle
was
of
like
the
this one
game?
song that it
Quizzes
had
aren't
two songs. It had
Quizzes make you feel
the
like you're
very
in school.
generic theme that
Games
played,
are
and then it
fun.
had like the boss
Quizzes,
theme, which
not
was even
fun.
funnier.
Put them together.
Because the boss theme was like bip, bip,
So
bip, bip,
you'd
bip,
probably
bip,
rather
bip,
just
bip.
play
It was
the
like
game
really
than answer
generic.
the questions.
So the
Which
music
would be
was
a
like
good
so
reason to
generic,
just
it was like
avoid the
hilarious.
scrolls. But if you get the question
And I remember
right, you
actually,
get energy.
what
which you
the reason I
want.
remember that was so
Now,
funny
a
is
lot of these
because
questions are true or false.
he
And
was
once you
like,
get used to that,
at
you
least
tend
the
to not look
Commodore
at the
version
words
had the
true
fucking
and false
theme.
because you instinctively assume
Right,
true
right. I
always
remember
comes
that.
above false.
I remember the
But
Commodore
no,
version of
not
the
with this
theme actually
game.
sounding
They
really good.
alternate just to trick you. Many
Yeah, for the
times I
Commodore,
accidentally
like,
pick
because it
false
had
when I
that,
need to
like,
pick true. I mean, what's up with that shit?
I
Just
don't
keep
know,
them the
that like
same.
staticky, like
Now
a
to try
drum beat
Flight to
kind of
Egypt.
thing, where it was like,
It's bad. All right, Jesus in the Temple, last
which,
fucking game. Let's
like
get
for
it over with.
Transformers theme, I think that actually works.
Okay, another rip-off of Super
That
Mario
was Jesus
Brothers
in the
2,
Temple. It's
where you're
bad.
jumping on logs
He
while
doesn't
you're crossing
review
a
it. He needs to
waterfall.
go back to Bible
Well,
Games
at
3
least
to
they upped
review
the
it.
challenge on those logs, but it's just flat out
Jesus in the
annoying.
Temple, it's
The
bad.
logs have
Wow.
the most erratic pattern.
I actually love that. He
Sometimes
never
you
does
jump
that
too early,
because like
thinking that the next
it shows
log
that
is
this
gonna
is
come,
early
but it
on because there's
doesn't.
no
Then
way he
just
could
to
do that
tease you,
today.
it pops up at the bottom, crawling up the waterfall just to sit there and mock you.
It
Other
just shows
times, the
up and
second
goes
log
up,
shows up,
so it literally
but once
trolls
you're on
you.
it and expecting the third
Literally.
one, it doesn't come. But just for one final kick in the balls, it throws all these other logs down to make you think that you can salvage it and jump your way back to safety to try again. But
Not
no,
quite.
not quite. The graphics are really flawed. I mean, usually you know to time
That is
your
like a very
jumps once
glitchy.
you
Like,
see
look at
that
the edges
log
of the
coming up
screen.
over
It's
the
all like green and
waterfall.
blue.
But
That's
sometimes they just appear at random.
You can
which
tell
doesn't
that the
give you enough
coding is
time to
basically
react.
like a house made
Also,
of toothpicks.
what's going on with those colors in
yeah,
the
like
sky?
Mega Man has like
Looks
sprite
like
flickering
something
a
you might
lot,
see
but
if
that's
you
like
take too much
kind of like
LSD.
Atari looking when you look at
There's
that.
really nothing
That-
else
yeah.
worth mentioning with this game.
And to
It
be
just
fair, in
sucks,
Mega
and I
Man,
can't
there's
even
always
stand to play
tons
anymore.
going on.
I'd rather fuck a porcupine
Yeah,
and
like
shove
Mega
a
Man
cactus
kind of
up
has a
my
reason
ass.
for it, and Mega
I'd
Man, even
rather
though it has
slurp
a lot of
crap
sprite flickering,
oozing
doesn't
out of
have
a
much
warthog's
slowdown.
anus hole. It's just
So-
a bunch of poopy diarrhea doo-doo.
What do you say? Down God's anus hole? Wow.
That's
He
it.
said doo-doo ass shit.
So, Merry
Hell.
Christmas, Happy Hanukkah,
It's like a
Happy
triple
Kwanzaa, Happy
shit.
Birthday Jesus, whatever. Happy Holidays. See ya.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jesus. I hope you didn't die for Bible buffet.
Christmas Carol. So it was 2009? 2008, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it says Bible Games 2 is 2008. Bible Games 3 is 2011. I know Rob was like 2011, and that's kind of like where things really started changing.
Yeah. I remember.
So I think this is, yeah, I think this might be, yeah, this is 2006. This is the last video, 2006.
Yeah. I remember Atari Sports being one of the last episodes that really interested me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I remember back in the day you didn't like it, but then I remember I mentioned it, and then you said it grew on you.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I think I just didn't like it because it was like new.
yeah.
But
I
now
understand
watch
that.
it more and like when he tackles the camera and shit, it's classic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, because I'll admit, you know, there was that element to it where you were getting some of those kind of goofy things he does more so now, but it still felt like you were kind of in the intermediary period between goofy ranting AVGN and like modern skit AVGN. You know, because you have in that video simultaneously like the whole touchdown where he like goes at the screen and he like cracks a pop bottle on his face or whatever. But then simultaneously you have football, not NFL, not named after a coach, not named after the Pets gym leader's goldfish or
Daughter's
whatever.
goldfish.
Yeah, just regular ass plain motherfucking fucking football. You know, that's like pure AVGN right there.
Or like when he's like Madden 2002, 2003, Madden 2004, Madden 2005, Madden 2007, Madden 2008. That's
Who the fuck is John Madden? He doesn't look like an athlete. I don't know who he is, but he seems to be a very prominent guy.
Who the fuck is? I love it.
That's like pure nerd culture, though. That's literally just like the middle finger to like the football establishment.
Literally.
Who the fuck is John Madden? What is your sport? Who the fuck are you?
All right, you ready?
What are we doing next? Sega CD?
Oh, I was gonna do Bible games too, just because we were talking.
Oh, sure. I think that'd be good. If you want, we can just do Bible Games 2, then Bible Games 3, and then maybe call it a wrap.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
It's a good first AVGN binge sesh.
Yeah. Bible Games 2 is great. It's one of my favorites. I really love Bible Games 2. So
Right,
I think you'll remember it when we go. So I'm at 0 seconds now. Doesn't look like there's an ad here. Oh, there's an ad midway. Let's see if I can just go to it and see if it will just
well,
play.
Let's find out. Here
And
comes Sunday Fun Day.
I'm sure once I
It
watch
might
it, I'll
interest you to
remember it.
know, This is
This is the one where he wears the Atari
well,
jacket,
let's
right?
find out. Here comes
Or
Sunday
was that?
I think that's the third one.
It might interest you to
Ah.
know this is actually the last game ever made for the NES.
I remember
It was as
loving
late as
that
1995.
jacket.
Oh, no,
Yeah, he
no,
does.
no,
He
there's
has
plenty
that
of
in
games.
the
Oh,
Winter
boy,
Games
let's try
one.
'em all. Here's Fishfall. Okay, you're a hand
Right.
grab falling fish and throw them up into a floating basket. What
That's
does
a
it have to do with the
badass
Bible? What does
jacket.
catching parachuting
Me
fish
and
and throwing them
Jacob
up at an-
found like a Wii jacket. It's like all white and has blue stripes on it and a Wii logo, and it actually looks fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had like a Wii hat. I'm at 0 seconds there. You
Yep, I'm ready.
okay?
In 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Well, that like white text there. That was like the 2008 like AVGN look there. Where he just starts up with that, and then like the 30 to 40s was like the Screw Attack intro, where he has that like Metroid.
right. That's
Yeah.
the most nostalgic to me, honestly.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, it's like it's a Screw Attack thing, but I totally imagine AVGN when I.
Oh yeah, like that's
Yeah, because he has the whole Metroid thing. I love that.
all the episodes I used to watch. Like always started with that.
Yeah. Well, when did he? I think he stopped. I don't remember when he stopped with Screw Attack. I want to say it was either at Rob or like sometime a little earlier than that.
I think it was like the 80s, 60s to the
Another
80s.
sacrilegious Christmas
Yeah, I want to
fuck
say
fest.
so.
Now, 2 years ago, I played a bunch of Bible games.
Sacrilegious shit
There's
fest.
actually more of
Wow.
them?
Christmas fuck
Like,
fest.
who makes video
Yeah,
games
yeah.
based off the Bible? Why would you do that? These games suck ass. If I was God, I'd be pissed.
Black
Uh-huh.
cartridges.
Let's check out Exodus.
And
Journey to the Promised Land.
And I said to you,
What the
make
hell is
epic
this? To
games
start the
of
game,
me.
please wait up to
And they
9
made
flashes
shitty
on
games of
TV
me.
screen. Power
I
on,
was
please wait
pissed.
7
Yeah,
seconds,
yeah.
Power off and power on.
And thus I
Wow.
sent James
There's a
Rolfe to
lot of
deliver holy
instructions
judgment.
Just to start the damn game. You play as Moses. I guess on his journey
Oh,
to the
this.
Promised Land, he had to
Right.
go through labyrinths, like shooting W's and
Oh,
everything,
man.
and collect sacks with the letter M.
Shooting
I don't know about this one.
W's.
It's just a puzzle game. It's
Yeah, you
playable.
shoot W's and
Basically,
collect
you have to
M's.
collect a certain amount of items in order for an exit to appear.
I wonder
I'm
what
not
that
even
means.
sure
You shoot
exactly what
wins
the
to
items
collect
are, but it pretty much means that you have
moms?
to uncover every
I hope
square.
not.
Oh,
Oh, that
it's
music.
so redundant. It's really one of those games where you need a turbo controller. So the exit appears, you take it, and then you get a bunch of Bible questions. Like,
Who enslaved the
"Who
Israelites?
told you
Aztecs.
midwives to
Kill
kill
male
male
babies. Kill all babies. Look for Moses.
Kill all babies? I'm playing an
Who came up with
NES
this?
Kill all babies? And you know what? That's the wrong answer.
Yeah, of
So
course
that
I
obviously
remember
means
this.
it's something they made up.
Uh,
Babies.
Uh,
So for every question you answer
Kill
correctly,
all
you get what else? A
babies.
Bible, and then you get a
Fucking
violent
Christ.
picture.
You
of
know how
somebody being
5
whipped,
Bibles?
and it's on to the next level.
Picture of somebody being whipped.
Oh, this is
The art
so
style is like
monotonous.
so
Obviously,
goofy.
I'm going all the way in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh no! Now
I
gotta go all the way
love
back.
early shitty 8-bit drawings.
Oh fucking hell!
Well,
This is
it's like very
ridiculous.
few actually did like 8-bit detail, right? Like Ninja Gaiden did it right.
Oh
So
yeah.
then I get back
Yeah,
out,
but,
finish
like,
all the
that is-
crap I gotta do.
When they
So
try
I
to
guess
do
it's the
cartoony
question
things
marks
with
I gotta
8-bit,
do.
it just tends to go
And
wrong.
then
I'm
what?
reminded
Where's
of
the exit? Oh, it's
I'm
back
thinking
over
of
there?
what was it?
Oh,
The
my
Schwarzenegger
Lord.
games
I've had
where,
enough with this shit.
he shows
All right,
one
next
NES
up,
game, and
let's
it's like a clip
try
of some guy's
Noah's
head,
Ark.
and it
Haven't
looks
we
like
played
a
this
like
already?
mutilated chicken or something. He
Remember in
calls
Bible
it
Adventures,
because
there
there's
were
so much
3
shadow on
games,
it.
one of which was Noah's Ark, that stupid ship.
Nah,
where
you're
you
still
take out
cutting out a
stacks of
lot.
animals. Then of course
Oh,
there's
yeah?
the infamous Super
Yeah, I
Noah's
think
Ark
it's my
3D,
internet.
the only unlicensed Super NES game, which happens to be a
It does
clone
My
this
of
internet right
Noah's
now
Ark,
is at like
where you're
4.
going
So.
around shooting goats.
Does this with everyone
Now
I
we have
call.
yet
It's just because I'm
another
in the
game
basement.
Based off of Noah's
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Ark.
at one
But there's
bar.
something very different about this one. What's that? It was actually licensed by Nintendo. Who
Oh, was
made
this the good one?
Mmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta love that intro. Though.
Okay.
Gotta
now
love
I'm
that
really
intro. Though.
curious.
That was good editing with the fucking
Yeah.
screen. The
'Cause it's honest to God credit.
It's the little things, you know.
It's like, hey, Konami, where you at? And hey, this
Like,
is an
this
actual game.
Even though it's literally just zooming in and music, like this is still good editing.
Okay.
You know.
Who would have thought this would
And
actually
he was
be
cranking
Got-
these out like
Well, it
what,
was only
monthly
released
back
in
then?
Europe, which means it's
I
in the
think
PAL
so.
format, and it can't
Yeah.
be played on any
Actually,
North
maybe
American
bi-weekly.
NES. Unless you have the
Yeah, I think
PAL
it was that. I think it was every
that
2
plays
weeks
anything.
back then. Which is insane.
Yeah, he was on. Some YouTubers, when they get, really into it, they get to a grind. Like, there's amazing things done.
They wouldn't even need the fucking arc. Also, it's generally a
Yeah,
pain in the ass
because
enemies can drain half your
Yeah,
life
because
bar
when you
with
think
one
about
hit.
it, really it was the period
Even
like
tiniest things
2008
such
to
as
like
bees,
2011
which take almost all your life.
was
And there's
really
lots of
like
things you can't even touch at all,
that was
or you
basically
die
like the
instantly.
bulk of all of the
This makes it
AVGN
almost
releases
pointless
right
to
from
even
there.
have
Because
a
I
life
think
bar.
I think it
Also,
was
if you save
after
your
the
bonus
Sega CD,
if you
roughly,
find one of them, it
where
doesn't
he
bring you
started
back.
doing it
So rather
on
than
like that
returning
regular
you to the
basis,
game where
like
you left
very,
off,
very
it puts you
often.
back at the beginning
And I
of the
think he did it
stage, which is
until
fucking
like.
bullshit. But
It was
okay,
still Rob,
I would
pretty
at
much.
least go as far
Yeah,
to
yeah,
call
pretty
it a
much.
game.
Yeah, like there
Alright,
was still.
what's next?
I would
Ooh,
say there was
Joshua,
kind of like
this
a
one
grace
looks fun,
period
right?
after Rob, probably
Oh,
till
no.
around Big
Doesn't this look
Rigs, like the
familiar? It's the same
120s.
thing as Exodus.
Big Rigs
Well,
and
that scratches that
Desert
off
Bus
the
and all
list.
that.
What's the point of discussing
Yeah.
the same game
Where there
twice?
was still a bit
The
more
only
regular
difference is
releases,
that you're
but
Joshua, I
I
assume,
feel like
and that
that's
you're
the point
voice.
where you could
You're
kind of
clearly
tell
got
like
to
it's still gonna
But
be
what's even
good, but it's not
stranger,
gonna be the
this
same.
game is a
Like
copy of a game,
when Big
which is a
Rigs and
copy
Seaman
of
and all that was
another
coming
game,
out, I'm like,
Crystal Mines.
this is good,
Damn.
but it's
Well, here's a
just
little
not what it
history
used to
lesson.
be,
Color
and I
Dreams
don't
was
think
the
it's ever
company
gonna be,
making
and
all these
obviously
unlicensed
it
games for the
isn't.
NES, like
yeah, it's
Capcom,
not. Because back then I was trying to
Maybe
say, well,
2020.
maybe,
I'll review that in
maybe
the
we'll
year
see a difference. But
2020. Anyway,
how long has
Color
that been?
Dreams,
It's
for
been a
whatever
long
reason,
time
decided
since
they wanted
Big
to
Rigs.
start
When was that?
doing Bible games,
2015?
now
I
under
think
the
so.
name Wisdom Tree.
I just don't think it's
Essentially, they were
possible for him to
recycling
be
some
able
of their
to
old
do
Color
what he
Dreams
did
games
again.
and adding
I feel like
Christian
the
themes. For
movie
example,
pretty much
here we have
culminated
Menace
everything.
Beach, which was turned into Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah,
Let's
I
check
mean,
it out. So this is Menace
the thing
Beach.
is like,
Basically, you're some kid
well,
on a
well,
skateboard trying to rescue
what was I
some
want to
girl.
say?
It's plagued by god-awful
The movie.
control, a
No, the
pathetic
movie
attack
came out in
range,
like.
and the most
The movie came out
annoying
around
level
that time. The
design
movie
I've
came out
ever
around like the
seen.
120s, I
But
think.
the
Yeah.
most interesting thing about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game is
because
that
the
between each level, you see your
Yeah,
girlfriend
the
getting
ET was like
erased, and each
129,
time,
130,
clothes
something like that.
gradually disappear.
I think.
The first time playing this, I didn't even
This
realize what was
is.
happening.
This
It
is.
says,
Wait,
"I've
this
been here
isn't the
so
Bible
long,
version.
my
The Bible
clothes are
version doesn't
starting
have
to
first
rot."
stripping. It's the other version.
Seriously, that's the only explanation. I think she would die of starvation before
Also,
her
I
clothes
now
would
remember
rot.
this
But
game where the
funny
girl's
thing
fucking
is that
clothes
it's a
disappear.
strangely
Yeah, this is
effective
what I
way
was
to get
talking
you to
about.
play the game,
This was like
because
the.
just for
This was
curiosity's sake, it makes you wonder how
last
much
game
of
made
her
by Wisdom
clothes
Tree, I
are
think,
going to come
because
off.
this
It's
was
like,
the
hey,
last
I got this
NES game.
horrible, shitty game.
So this
Can
was
the girl
after
take
Super
her
Noah's Ark
clothes off? So
3D.
you
This is
gotta
like
keep playing.
1995,
How'd
which
this
is
turn
insane.
into a Bible game?
On the
Well,
NES.
let's find out.
Yes, like why?
Sunday Fun Day. It might interest you to know this is actually
Sunday
the last
Fun
game
Day.
ever
Sunday
made.
That
Fun Day.
cover
And
is
it was as late
horrendous.
as
Yeah.
1995.
Wait, this is
no,
a kid-friendly
there's three
version without the
games.
stripping chick.
Oh
So,
boy, well, let's try them all.
but last
There's
NES
Fish
game ever.
Fall.
So there you go.
Okay, you're a hand trying to grab
Yeah.
falling fish and throw them up into a floating basket.
Something about that is really epic. I don't know what.
Catching parachuting fish
With the
and throwing
hand?
them up
Yeah.
an electric eel.
Something about that I
An
love.
Electric eel have to do with the Bible. Oh, okay. It's got some Bible.
Electric eels in the
verses
Bible
thrown
doesn't
in. Now it
sound
makes
doesn't
perfect
sound like it adds up
sense.
to me.
Okay,
Eternal
let's
life,
try
Jesus
For
Christ, something
Him.
like that. For him, the ride.
It's karaoke.
I hope this isn't the evangelical rap.
please. Now that I've wasted my time with all that, let's play Sunday Fun Day. Well, it's identical to Menace Beach. Just look at the title screens. It's the same exact
Beautiful.
game. Now, there are a few minor differences, but we'll get to them as we go. Instead of trying to rescue your girl, you're not even going to believe this when I tell you. You're trying to get to Sunday school. Yeah. Now,
Yeah, you
as
need to,
much as
like,
that's
kill
the
all these
dumbest
plumbers,
idea I've ever
to get
heard
to
for a
church.
game, what I don't understand is is why that's so difficult.
Very
Who
Christian-like.
are these raging atheists
Thou
that
shalt
don't want you
not
to go
kill
to church?
plumbers.
It's bad enough that the entire town.
Oh,
is
thou
trying to
shalt,
stop
you know.
you. But
They
what's
never
with the flying
explicitly said that in the
clowns,
Bible.
old
I think
ladies
I'm in the
coming out
clear.
of boxes and animals coming out of sewer holes? What's this guy's problem?
God
Why
didn't
does
tell me not
everyone
to
want
kill
him
plumbers
dead?
specifically.
I'd say he's having quite a day.
Well, there was,
And the
oh,
funny
what
thing
was
is,
it?
he probably gets to church and
Oh,
doesn't
what
even
was
mention
the
it, like,
line?
oh, what you do on
Something
this
about
Sunday morning
neighbors,
before
but
church? Oh,
Bible
well, I
talks about
flew on
neighbors a
balloon
lot,
that I got
so.
from some clown, and then I went through the sewers
Epic
and beat
balloon
up a bunch of
ride?
plumbers.
Thou
I
shalt
hopped on
not
some
covet thy
frog and
neighbors.
bounced around on a bunch of springs and
Yeah,
shit.
that-
Then I threw a bomb
yeah.
and blew some guy's
Whoa,
fucking face
whoa,
off.
yeah, that's I
Yeah,
remember
look
this.
at the face. Oh God, that's so violent.
The
Now,
face
That's-
instead
is
of the
bottom of the
stripping chick, you
screen.
get this annoying bitch who does nothing but nag you.
It's
Get your
time for
ass
Sunday
to
school, but
Sunday
half of
school.
my class is
The only
missing.
other thing I've noticed that's
I never even
changed
tried to
are
read
some
what
of
she
the
said.
enemies. Ninjas are now kids, and these Elvis-looking guys are now plumbers. Maybe ninjas.
Maybe
are
someone
too
should do like a
violent, and
pacifist run of
Elvis
this
is
game.
devilish rock
Just
and
be like a
roll.
thou shalt
Too
not
much
kill
for a
run.
religious game. But everything else fits perfectly.
A
fine.
Second Amendment run.
Why does a
Yeah,
bird
yeah.
come out every time you kill someone? And why do they turn from white to black? Kind of like a reverse Michael
Wow.
Jackson. You're a
Reverse
dad.
Michael Jackson. Well, there you go.
It seems you have to keep skating past people while tapping the button, and I never figured out the right timing. It's just luck whether you hit them or not. What
That's
are you
basically like
supposed
the
to be
top
doing
spin for Mega
anyway?
Man
Just
3.
spinning
You just like
around?
spin in place
Look at
and
this.
you know,
I'm
you
still
get hit
trying
the
to
same
hit
time
this
they do.
guy. Finally. Oh, fuck.
It just blows into pieces.
Going dark. Seems like I'm running into that
It's
problem
weird that they
lot
turned
with
this into a
games
Bible
lately.
game though, considering you
It's
had like
so
the stripping
annoying.
chick
You
and all
have to
this like
keep hitting the
violence going
switches
on.
to keep the room bright.
I know.
Come on, get the
It's weird
damn
of all
switch.
games they were like,
Oh,
this
what
one needs to be a
the
Bible
fuck?
game.
Because how many NES
Man,
games have like
I
stripping
really
chicks in them
hate
like
those
that?
springs.
Like,
All I'm trying to do is go down.
I don't know
Like,
what was
I
going
can't
on there. I
make
guess that it's true when he said it though. I guess that's like
Oh shit.
you got this horrible game, but we got this girl taking her clothes off, so you have to
God.
beat it.
When you don't want the springs to bounce you around,
I think
they
that's the
do.
point of it, honestly.
And when you want them
Maybe the
to,
sprite
they
animator
don't.
was just so bored they just
What
wanted
the
to make
fuck?
some
Why
like
didn't it bounce
stripping
me?
girl, and they just said, "Oh
There's
well,
also
you put the
these
work in."
squares that make you fall through the pipes. I don't know what that's about. Some enemies you can only kill with bombs.
As a
Trying to
bomb.
get them to stand near a bomb is ridiculous.
I love this guy. I love this clip
Come
here. This
on.
guy here.
Of course he's not going to come near it.
Oh no, it's the clip coming up. This guy right here. I love this.
He's laughing. He's got 2 bombs ready to blow. And he walks.
He's
away.
laughing. He's got 2 bombs ready to
There's
go, and
another one.
no.
Of course he goes.
I love
right
his
past it.
laughing.
Oh, there he goes. Fuck. Okay, look at this. This is nice. I'm stuck.
Oh,
I need
this.
a
This is
balloon
the
to fly
troll.
over the hole, but I need to go back to get the balloon. Too bad I can't jump high enough. So it's time to commit suicide. Here's the problem. This little ledge.
It's weird. There seems
shouldn't
to be like
here. It's
a weird thing
pointless
going
because
on
once you're
with
there,
like
you're stuck.
the collision detection or the
Oh,
physics
fuck,
or
get
something.
away
Like he
from the bombs. I
jumps,
hate those
and then it looks
fucking
like he kind of
sprites.
gets like
Ah!
pushed up a bit.
Got lucky there.
Like he'll jump and he doesn't go in a straight arc. You know,
I hate those.
it's
fucking
very
things.
weird.
They're the worst.
This game has very weird
Damn.
physics.
Oh,
When he lands
this
on the
game
ground there
is
and he like
so
bounces
annoying.
from the ground.
Look at this. I
You
got
there?
trapped in some sort of pipe. There's no way down. What I'm trying to do is get on the floor and go under it. But there's a fucking spring that comes up. Then there's that damn switch making it go dark. I get bounced all over the place. Man.
Oh, are you there?
Just get down there.
Yeah, sorry, we cut out again.
Ugh.
Oh, okay. That was a more extended one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Oh, this is the
This
combo.
game is actually really hard.
Oh,
It's
this
one of the
part
hardest I've
looks
ever
like
played.
insane.
Mostly because of this
Looks
shit
fucking
right here.
terrible.
You have to bounce on a bunch of springs. Some bounce you up and some bounce you down. The idea is not to touch the ones that bounce you down, or else
Yeah,
you
this is
die.
like the perfect
But there's
example of
no
how bad
clear
these physics are.
distinction. They all look the same. At first, there's a pattern: up, down, down. That's real nice. So it
Yeah,
fucking
the problem is
fools
you have to like
into
go
thinking
on the
that there's a
outside
pattern, and then it just
of
throws
it
you
and
off.
then land on.
But trying to
one
avoid
from
the
the other
down
way, but-
springs is
I
almost
think it's
impossible.
where the spring is placed on the brick.
Oh my
Like if it's placed on the upper of the
fuck this
brick, it'll
game.
bounce you
Fuck
up.
this fucking
If
piece
it's
of
lower,
shit.
it'll bounce you down.
Oh man, I'm doing good. Holy shit, I might
Oh,
have to make it.
That's the weird physics going to his benefit, but you see that like he goes through the air and he'll like just kind of like skip in the air. Like there are times where he falls and then he stops falling.
Boy.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's enough with that one. It's time to
called
wrap things
being
up.
fucking
I got
broken.
something to blow the lid off the crap battle.
This is the
Time to
legend.
Flip the shit switch, turn up the diarrhea dial. It's Bible games on CDI. Yeah, we're living on the edge.
More like living
Oh,
on a prayer.
this has the fucking connect the dots.
Yes!
Moses, the Exodus.
Whoops.
Yes, this is the
Whoops.
best part. I could not get enough of this for a
Tools
very
games
long time.
throwing.
This is
First, there's
one of my
Pyramid Pursuit.
this
is
might be
the
my
main
most
game.
okay. My funniest
Basically, you're
AVGN moment was
exploring a
Plumbers Don't Wear
pyramid.
Ties. This probably might be the number
Game,
2.
but not a good one that actually makes you think. This one
That's
is
fair.
a no-brainer. It flat out
Plumbers
explains
Plumbers Don't Wear
what you're
Ties was
supposed
like
to
the
do.
funniest thing I'd
Go
ever
this
seen when I
way, go
first saw it.
that
I
way.
was like,
The
Oh,
voices are the
it's
fuckiest
so
blown
bat
shit you'll
shit.
ever hear.
I'm an idol worshipped by
Something from
many.
another dimension.
There's someone downstairs who worships me.
What is it, a robot? But let me give you a quick tour of the
someone
stuff.
worships
First, you have
me.
this
I am an
animated story
idol.
about Moses.
Moses trusted God. He knew that no matter what, God would take care of him.
Then you have Tell Me More.
But
No
the
matter
pharaohs
what.
did not.
History lessons about
The
Talks like
pharaohs
Hank
did
Hill.
not like God.
He talks like Hank Hill. He goes, no matter what.
Then you have the Bible.
No matter
which is
what.
just scripture
That
from the
very
Bible.
like
Then you have the playroom. The first thing you'll
very
notice is the
Virginia
sing-along.
mode.
It's just a bunch
Yeah,
of
very
karaoke
southern man.
songs.
Moses and me.
Yeah.
He's got like a Bible in his hand. I didn't even notice.
Why is Moses
What a
and
banger.
me graffitied
Moses
on
and
the
me
wall?
graffitied.
Then there's a slider puzzle.
Usually
So
it'd probably
back
be
up
some.
that.
Usually you would see
Then
like
there's the coloring book, and this
I
is
don't know,
where
some
things
like
become really ass.
drug related
It's kinda
thing,
like
or I don't
Mario
know, maybe
Paint,
some
but
anti-Reagan
really hard to
slogan. But
control.
Moses
you
and
know,
me
like,
graffiti.
The pointer just jumps
You know,
all
like
over the
Gromit
place. And what the hell's
or
going on here?
Swood.
Leprosy? That's nice. Then
Yeah,
there's this
yeah. Well,
connect the
it's
dots
I'm
bullshit.
not a
If you miss
graffiti
the dot, you get this
aficionado,
irritating
so
voice.
Oh,
I
did
would
you
just
not heard-
imagine,
Get
you
the
know, it's like the
dot,
80s,
you get
so
the irritating voice.
80s, 90s, so you'd have all that like
And it
drug
never
situation. Oh,
fucking stops.
No, that's a
Yippee!
yippee.
yippee, yippee! Whoops.
No, that's
Yippee!
a
Didn't we have this
That's
like Fall
John
Spaghetti
Tron.
once? We had like some. I thought we had something related to the
Is
yippee.
that really necessary? Like,
It's
what
an
are they
old John
fucking
Tron
crazy?
joke.
Well, anyway, that's about all there
Yippee?
is to say about
No,
that.
no.
The other two games are the same
Swood
deal.
and Gromit.
They all have
Oh
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
puzzle
Well, he
games,
had
sing
the
along and all that.
the
only
well, he had the like
California
drug, the anti-drug
games.
PSAs.
David and Goliath has
It was
this
in
board
the
game.
in the California games. It's like spray painted everywhere, and he's like,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gromit
That was a
this,
really good
Gromit
one.
that.
Doesn't
What the
make much
fuck
sense
does
because you never
Gromit
see the
mean?
entire board.
Yeah, that was
You know
that was a
Goliath
good one
is.
though.
That's
That
like
was
if you were
really good.
playing
That's
Monopoly
a
and you put your
classic.
face up to the
Oh, I
game.
love
You never
John
know
Tron.
what's going on. The last game's story.
I remember I
Samson
like
has a
introduced
game
you to
called
him, and you used to
Riddler's
not like
Race.
him. But
So was the
Yeah, no, I
Riddler
thought
in
he
the
was
Bible?
boring.
I didn't know
I just
that.
wasn't into it
So
at the time.
basically, you're a
I didn't
yeah,
get
yeah,
way
yeah.
to play the harp
Well,
like
he
Samson
he
and
is
Weather.
just
But there's a bunch of people
I would say
after
the
you, and if they
epitome
catch
of
you,
just
you have to answer a Bible
consistent quality. You know,
Yep.
he always
Totally.
steps it up. It's very impressive.
All right, well,
Did
I
you
think
see his
I'm done.
game
There's not
competition
really
video?
any more Bible games, or at least ones that actually
No,
qualify
I haven't heard of that.
as games. There's one
He
on
did
Game Boy called the King James
a
Bible.
video where
It's
two
extremely
teams
rare,
competed to make a
but
video
all it
game
is,
in like 3
it's
days.
literally the whole Bible
Oh,
on a
I've
Game
never
Boy
heard of that.
cartridge. So I'm
But
gonna
a
draw the
YouTuber
line
I really
right
like
there.
called
So
Psychic
have a
Pebbles
happy holidays.
did the
all that
voice
good
of one of the
shit. Merry
judges.
Christmas to all.
And it's
All
a
good
gross
fucking
looking
night.
puppet
He's
named
playing some
the most
games,
powerful
the worst
gamer in the
he
world.
recalls. He's gonna find out which one sucked the most balls.
It's
The
great.
angry video game nerd is here.
He's like green skinned. This blobby monster. It's like, anything you know about video games, I know it better.
Tuh. Okay, Bible Games 3.
That's in 2011, you said?
Yeah, I clicked on it, but just said page not found for some reason. Yeah, this is in 2011. It looks like last video of 2011. It would be.
2011 to 2014 is one thing for me. Page not found, yeah.
Huh.
Want to
Is
do it
the
on
voice-
YouTube?
Yeah. Okay. It's a YouTube clip anyway, so it's like
Yeah.
that sucks. That kind of sucks, but that's just how things are going at this point. The YouTube monopoly video player. We must fight back.
It's not the worst. Just too many ads.
Yeah, that's the problem. But the problem is a lot of the leftover video players just suck now. I remember back you had a lot of bad video players back in the day, but you also had a lot of like better ones.
Yeah, no, a lot of websites could easily just like put good quality videos like embedded into their website if they did it right.
Yeah. Yeah, things are. Well, it's funny because these things change and they're just they're subtle. They go over your head until you're actually there, and then you realize it.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
No, I'm just searching it up here.
Oh man. Action 52, Polybius. Polybius was interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting. I wasn't as much for that. I like the way he did it. It's something that had to be done, like it's one of those things where because you've had this whole like internet mythology of like creepypasta that has built up, so
And the fact that he's more of a filmmaker, it was something he pulled off really well without, I think, really trying.
Yeah, he made it like independent documentary kind of thing, like a conspiracy drama sort of thing.
Almost like a vlog.
Yeah, which I liked. He also mentioned the whole fetus, mother, earthbound Gygas situation, which I'm still not really. That theory, yeah, creates a lot of problems. I used to like hate it. Now I'm just kind of. I'll just say it creates a lot of problems.
Fair.
Yeah, well, what annoys me is you have all these kids, and they don't actually know about the Mother series. They just know about that one theory. So they're like, you've seen like Earthbound as like the fetus thing, and I'm like, like it hurts me. You have to play the games. The games are so good. You kids, stop talking about fetuses. Go and actually fight Gygas. You're like, I know what Gygas is. Gygas is a fetus. What is Gygas? It hurts me. Yeah, it's really sad when you go on like, I guess Earthbound messaging boards because you have yeah, like starbound.net I think it is, which is where you got a lot of like Earthbound discussion and it's like, what is the true nature of Gygas? I know what the true nature of Gygas is. Fetus. You've seen the fetus theory? I'll link you to the fetus theory. It's like so smart, dude. It's like, yes, I know you're living in 2009. You shouldn't be living in 2009.
Look, man, that pathway really looks like a womb, okay?
Yeah, well, maybe it does, but we're actually trying to talk about the game itself,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually trying to talk about, like, the serious stuff, like, like, how did Porky get possessed in this situation, and everything, and what's with Magican and all this, and they just don't understand. I have, like, 3 ads in a row. What's going on? IKEA? No. I'm not Swedish. I'm not cooking something. Stop playing ads. We're on like the worst lag.
Not Swedish or cooking anything.
Yeah. Okay. 0 seconds, we're here.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I like that.
Well, he's kept the same kind of image throughout all these, like that blue background with like the stars.
Wisdom Tree
said,
let there be shit, and there was shit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
There was shit.
Bible games, like Bible Buffet, where you're blown off.
Bible Buffet,
which has nothing to do
Bible
with
Buffet is still really funny.
Super Arc 3D, where you're slingshot and pissed off animals.
Knocking the snowman's head off is legendary.
On your way to church. And all those
ridiculous
CDI games.
Yippee!
Oops.
Yippee!
There's.
Yippee!
I've already talked about
yeah.
in my previous Bible Games episodes. So what's
I think the first one he had the jacket in was the Winter
Part
Games.
3 is never as good.
But, you know, there's a few more Bible
And that's
games
true.
left, so I might as well finish
This
what I
part
started.
3 is probably the
I
worst.
mentioned before that there's a
But he's
Game
just
Boy
he's
game
just
called
picking
the
up the
King
extras
James
in this
Bible.
one, honestly.
Since then, I've actually
Yeah.
gotten the game in my possession, so I might
Clearing
as well
stock.
try it out. I gotta admit,
King
I
James
thought this game would
Bible
be
on
nothing
Game
more
Boy?
than just reading the Bible
Something
on the
about that
Game
is
Boy,
actually really
but
cool.
there
I don't know
actually
why.
are a couple games
I used to think that's like
Seven.
ridiculous,
The first one
but
is a
now
stupid memory
I
game.
actually kind
All
of
you
like
do
the
is
idea.
match the words.
Just because of how like obscure that is.
The other one is just
Just
like
how
playing
simple and
Hangman
niche
with
it is.
sheep. You have to
Yeah,
guess
it's
the hidden
like, you know.
word by choosing
If
all
you
the correct
want to
letters.
read
If
the
you choose a
Bible on
wrong
your
letter,
Game Boy
one
on
of
the
the
way to
sheep will hop
school,
the fence.
you can.
If they all get over the fence,
You can. You can even do searches in it.
Like
You can search
right
ass
now,
and look at all the
I'm really
asses in the
stumped.
Bible.
Damn, you
And
fucking
many an
sheep.
ass were found.
All right, what's the word?
Goodliest.
Goodliest?
Yes,
Who the
yes.
fuck uses a word like that? Blessedness?
Yeah.
Of course, they're all ancient
Blessedness,
words that nobody says
accursedness.
anymore in common speech.
Yeah.
Well, that's all there is to
All
that.
the old
I marvel at this game's
eloquent
shitliness.
words.
Of course, you can read the Bible. Basically,
Genesis,
if you
in
want
the
to use your
beginning,
Game
God
Boy as
created
an
the heaven and the earth.
old-fashioned ebook reader.
Heaven and the
Wonder
earth
how
not
many
capitalized.
batteries
What's
you
wrong,
need
King
to go
James
through
Bible?
the whole thing. The other thing you can do is search for words in the Bible. For example, we could search, I don't know, how about the word ass? Okay, I had no idea there'd be this many results. Then they rent their clothes and laid at every man his ass. Lose his
Of course, they're gonna
ox or
find a
his
bunch of
ass.
ass because,
Whose ass
like,
have I taken? Deliver
ass
unto
is
his
like an
neighbor an
alternate word for
ass. Which of
donkey
you
or
shall
whatever.
have an ass? He had found a young ass. The dumb ass. It says
The
dumbass
dumbass,
in the
yeah.
Bible. Saddled his ass. Opened his sack to give his ass. The lion had not eaten the carcass or torn the ass. Riding upon his ass.
The ass had not been
I'm
torn.
going to hell. Next game, we have something kind of special. It's an unlicensed NES game.
Oh, this is
called
very
6 in 1.
strange.
That's pretty much the title. How creative. Unofficially, it's known as Caltrin 6 in 1 because the company who made it, Caltrin, went out of business before they sold off all their games.
1992, another one of these, like,
Yeah, right. Well, another
SNES
company
games
called
that just
Myriad
continues,
bought
or
the
no,
inventory,
NES games that
slapped their
continues
own
living.
sticker on the front, and started selling them again. For this reason, the Myriad version is even more rare. Its price in auctions is usually much higher than the Caltrin version, even though technically they are both the same exact game. Myriad didn't make any programming changes whatsoever. Even the title screen still says Caltrin on it. That sticker on the front, let me tell you,
Alright,
that
just
is
trying to
one
get back to you on
expensive
the
sticker.
computer here. I'm on
With
like my
that bit of
tablet here.
trivia, you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with the Bible? Well, there's 6 games on it. All of them suck major shit.
Alright.
And they definitely went for
Alright.
quantity over quality, much like Action 52.
I'm on my
Although
tablet
it's not
here,
that
so I'm just
bad.
trying to...
Honestly, the games aren't horrible. They're
I'll call
mediocre
you
copycats of other
on
games.
the computer here.
Cosmos Cop is a ripoff of Space Harrier. Monsters is a ripoff of Buster Brothers. Quarter is a ripoff of Sakabon. Pokemon is a ripoff of Make Tracks.
That's bloody loud.
Magic Carpet 1001 is sadly the most original of all of them. But there is one by
I hear you on,
Adam and Eve.
oh. I hear you on the tablet. I have to drop this call and then call you again.
Try to
So.
land on top of cute little worms. Out of all the games on this cartridge, this is probably the most original. They sure put a new twist on the story. Instead of Adam and Eve being a man and a woman, they're now asexual twins. Take your guess which is which. The one with green hair or the one with red skin? Are they aliens or something? Is that why there's space in the background? The tree of life apparently is now just a few bamboo sticks crossed together. The serpent is now a whole army of balloon-flying worms. And there's a bird that lays eggs on you. What kind of bird lays eggs while it's flying? That's like a human mother running a marathon.
Ugh. Okay.
All right.
Are we back? Okay.
Beautiful. Where are you at?
Let's see. I went on for a little bit, so let's just start at Magic Carpet 1001. I'm at 404 here.
Okay. All right. In 3, 2, 1.
Carpet 1001 is sadly the most original of all of them, but there is one by
The most original of all of them,
Adam
just some dude on a
It's
flying
a
carpet
two-player
shooting
co-op
arrows.
game where you
It's
fly
actually
around on
that's kind of a
the
cool
world
idea,
engine
though,
and
honestly.
try to land
It
on
is.
top of
I'd play
cute
that.
little worms. Out of all the games on this cartridge,
And this is just Balloon
probably
Fight.
the most
Yeah.
original. They sure put a new twist on the story. Instead of
Adam and Eve,
being a
the
man and a woman,
red
they're now
Martian and the
asexual
green
twins. Take your
hair
guess which is which.
person.
The one with green hair or the one with red skin? Are they aliens or something? Is that why there's space in the background?
Looks like it.
Tree of Life
Androgynous
Book of Enoch.
asexual
bamboo
twins.
sticks crossed together.
Yeah,
The serpent
it was from
is
the Book
now
of
a
Enoch
whole
or something.
army of balloon flying worms. And there's a bird that lays eggs on you. What kind of bird lays eggs while it's flying? That's like a human mother.
I guess
running a
that's the Garden of
marathon
Eden,
and
the
just dropping
bamboo
out a
sticks
baby.
there.
The only other thought is that it's an egg-shaped piece of shit, but it's from a bird, so it would usually be white, which would be the color of an egg, but instead, it's brown like shit. I don't know what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
this needs to be
I
verified.
myself wouldn't
It
know
looks like
how
a
to make
chocolate
game
egg,
based on
actually.
Adam and Eve, but I never think
It
to
looks
make
like
the
an egg.
forbidden fruit
Well, maybe it's
actually
an egg
count as
covered in
points.
shit. Like it's an actual
What
egg,
were they
but
thinking when they
because
came
they are
up with
birds,
this?
but
I guess they were just trying to
they're
be
not hens,
really
though.
original. Well, nope. Actually, it's a complete ripoff of Balloon Fight. And if you really want to go back further, Balloon Fight was very similar in gameplay style to Joust, just with balloons instead of, well, ostriches. So
well, it was,
basically,
but
the game
you
has
still like
nothing to do
walk
with the
in
Bible.
Joust.
So why
Balloon
not
Fight,
even
you just
bothering
go
to
with the
include it
balloons.
as
Yeah, I
part
feel
of
like
the
Balloon
Bible
Fight's
games?
different
Well,
enough.
here's a better question.
Yeah, this is
Why
just
the fuck
Balloon
did they
Fight
call
with
it
a
Adam
sprite
and Eve?
alteration.
Yeah.
But,
Well, that's the last of the Bible games on the Nintendo consoles. It sure was a sacrilegious shit stain on
and
the
look
games
at all of them.
library. But
Oh,
it
they're
wasn't
spiritual
enough for
warfare.
Wisdom Tree,
Hmm.
no. They had to put out their games on the Sega Genesis console as well. Tell you the truth,
Those ugly,
these are all
fake-looking
games
Genesis
I've reviewed
carts.
already on NES. Sometimes the Genesis versions are different, like they were with Action 52, but this is not the case here. All these games are nearly
Well, Action
identical to their
52
8-bit
saved
counterparts.
us.
Spiritual warfare.
I
is pretty
honestly
much the
wouldn't
same.
even mind
You know,
getting
that
like the
Legend of
Genesis
Zelda
Action
clone
52.
Where drug dealers are
No.
shooting lasers at you from alleyways. Since
I mean, you have like
the
a
game functions just
Pong
like
on
Zelda, with item
that
inventory
one.
and everything like that,
Why
wouldn't it
not
have
play
been
Pong
nice
on
to
my
use
Sega
the
Genesis?
same save feature? Instead, there's this
Why
annoying
not?
password system.
400.
Oh, that's a
Couldn't
horrible
copy
password.
anything from Zelda, have
Gwug's
a
bid
save
fifth.
feature.
Yeah.
And that was on NES. So you'd think with a more
AVGN.
advanced console,
On
you'd be able to
actual
do
good
that
games, he'll
again.
just give himself a real name.
Then there's Exodus and Joshua.
Well, on like
which were
Symphony of the Night, he
both
called
the
himself
same two
Anal
games
Bag.
anyway, which were both adapted from a game called Crystal Mines. Not much to reiterate here, just going around.
Except that game
blasting
actually looks
giant cheese
good.
puffs.
So.
Then there's Bible Adventures, which again is the same.
Okay, ad
thing
coming
as-
up. Okay, so we got an ad.
Catch the biggest tour moments live.
Oh, we at least avoided ads on
Watch
Cinemassacre. Every PGA
Spoiler-
tour, yeah.
The free rewinds.
They can play
Get
it without
exclusive
masks.
access to the GOAT.
Tiger Woods is still alive. Maybe he's been
Stream
divorced a
content
third
you
time at
won't
this
find
point.
Anywhere else. All on Golf TV.
There's a great South Park episode where they play a PGA game, and one of his wives come onto the fucking court while he's playing and just beats the shit out of him. And then the game just becomes about like domestic disputes between Tiger Woods and his partners.
That's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. But South Park will do those things like the AVGN rape or something. Did they do some funny Obama thing?
Oh yeah, they've done some good. There's done one where Obama and a few other electives or candidates were part of a secret worldwide thief organization, and he became president, so he would have access to some museum with top-notch security.
That sounds like. Well, the funny thing is like it was really funny because you had a lot of like media back then. It was like The Obama conspiracy theories were honestly just you can't make this stuff up. The Obama Antichrist theories, the like Obama birth certificate theories, all this.
The reptile people.
Yeah, that stuff. That is a whole gold mine of stuff back then.
I
Honestly.
love when it's obviously like the camera's just glitching and they're like, look, he's transforming for a second.
I can't even. That is just hilarious to me. Like people say, "Oh, that's just that's ridiculous." Well, that's the reason it's so funny. I love that stuff. That stuff is great. That stuff is gold.
Well, like in that South Park episode, the whole thing is written like it's a heist movie. So whenever they pull something off, Obama looks at the camera and he goes, "Boom, baby." It's fucking great.
So I'm at 7:05 here.
The cans on that toucan. It's dumb.
Yeah, well.
I like it. I like dumb jokes.
I guess animals do think it. I'm at 7:05 here. Are you playing it or?
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realize that even happened.
Yeah, well.
My bad.
It happens. Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Which again is the same as the NES version, just with slightly different graphics. Gotta love.
Oh, they have the same. They got the same song. Still got the Bach piece for the Genesis.
It sounds great with that Genesis twang.
Goliath, which might as well be called.
I like the NES version more
because that's all you do is carry sheep from one place to the next.
I actually like probably how the NES version looks better too, honestly.
That's fair.
And this may seem like
this looks kind of cheap, honestly, for a Genesis game.
Yeah, because it pretty much just looks like the NES game.
I hate games that do that.
The NES looks fine for the NES, but this one's just lazy.
This game is extremely frustrating and it's bad.
Like the NES can get away with having a whole wall of gray.
But no matter how hard you try,
yeah, like that wall looks very NES, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And then the sprites themselves just have like slightly better coloration. They got like thicker lines, but
doors, right? Well, guess what? You can't go in. They're just
low standard, boys. So not like Action 52.
The premiere of quality.
Action 52 Genesis put in work. I mean, granted they use like the same sound effects all the time, but that makes it even better. You know, you have like the cheetah men going like ugh, and then you have like the soldiers being like ah, and it's like the same sound repeated. That makes it even better. It's part of the quality.
I've mentioned before how Noah is some super strong freak of nature, but he does have his limits. He can jump while carrying almost any animal, but an ox.
He can jump while carrying 3 animals at the same time. He can hold a horse, an ox, and a snake at the same time.
You can balance a snake between 2 mammals.
Balancing a snake between a horse and ox. That's very impressive.
Indiana Jones wouldn't do that. No, he thinks Noah's a snake-saving shit sucker. Pee Wee Herman once saved snakes, but he fainted. That's right.
Well, Indiana Jones is afraid of snakes.
Indiana Jones, then Pee Wee, and then fucking Noah.
This is objective.
Noah also has to be able to identify the male and
female. You can't argue this.
Yes, this is the truth.
I'm no bird expert, but does the toucan exhibit any clear signs of its gender? If it's a female, does Noah look at it and think to himself, look at the cans on that toucan?
Noah's an expert on this.
There's so much brown.
The cans on the toucan.
The trees are brown.
He sees
Why's everything got to be the color of shit?
That was the dumb joke I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, those trees in the background
are
like logs of shit coming out of God's ass. It's holy shit. Things get all fucked up by level 3.
Holy shit, yeah.
Start collecting 7 of each animal.
Well, you had the one like Mario 2 ripoff. I wonder how that would look on Genesis.
So fucking hard.
Those look like actual logs of shit, though.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
They do.
You're slime.
I love how he talks about this monkey.
I'm gonna rip you apart.
You're slime, you're filth.
To save the monkeys. You're supposed to get the fruit that they're throwing. Really? How was I supposed to guess that? So the monkeys are supposed to drown in the flood after all. One of the worst things about this game is
Having
that
collected
Noah
his
needs
quota
to
of
visually
animals, Noah
inspect
returns to the
every
Ark
animal
and
you
counts
catch.
every single one.
It's not enough that the inventory is on the
It's like a
screen
panda
clear
bear?
as day, but no, you gotta
I didn't know
watch
panda
every
bears were in the
single
Middle East.
animal run into the Ark, one after another.
That looks like a...
Imagine if in
Those,
Super
that
Mario
bird looks
Brothers,
kind of like a
after you beat
penguin,
the
even though
level,
it isn't.
you have to watch every fucking coin bounce across
It
the
does.
screen. I can't believe I actually decided to play through this whole game. I was curious about the ending.
Does he have meat?
and it's not worth
Meat in
bragging
a
about. It's
light?
just
Or a
suitcase
koala?
floating in the sewers.
Koalas in the Middle
Oh,
East.
wait,
Wow.
that's supposed to be the Ark
A
with
suitcase
flood.
floating in the
Rests
sewers.
on the
Yes,
mountaintop,
suitcase floating
and
in the
that's it.
sewer. I
Well,
love
that's
that.
Bible Adventures.
And then it lands on
That
Mount
takes
Everest.
care of all the Bible games on Genesis. I could end things now, but I really don't want there to ever be a Bible Games 4. So there's one little bit of unfinished business, an NES game called King of Kings. I already reviewed this as part of my first Bible Games
Yeah, it is
episode.
Jesus in the
It
Temple.
has 3 games in it. Jesus in the Temple, which is that Mario
Oh,
2
Jesus in the
ripoff
Temple
where
is the
you're
Mario
hopping
3
across
ripoff.
logs. Then
Is
there's
that
the
Jesus
Wise
then?
where you're traveling to
Jesus is in the Mario 2
That
ripoff?
means it's the only
Yep.
Christmas game. Isn't that
All right.
the whole reason I did this in December?
I think so.
Why did I do all these other Bible
He's got the
games?
beard.
I guess
I
when
don't
it
know.
comes to bad games, I go above and
Maybe you're trying to
beyond.
get to Jesus or
But the
something.
one game I slacked on was Flight to Egypt. All I said was, it's bad. But let me tell you, it's not just
And because he
bad,
did, now he
it's
needs to come back
horrendous.
how many
Every
years
pixel in
later
this game
and
is a
actually
sin.
review it.
First of all, I don't get the title.
6.
Flight to Egypt? You're not flying, you're riding
Wow,
on a
in higher
donkey
quality you can
called
actually see
Ass
like the
if you
bad
prefer.
pixelation on
What
the
airline
NES
is
much
this?
more.
Ass Express? And yes, I know the word flight doesn't necessarily mean aviation, but hey, it's a fucking joke. Your only attack is this
He sits upon the
embarrassing,
ass.
dinky little kick
Let
which
the man
can't
make the
harm
joke.
anything unless it's right
Riding
your
up on
ass.
his ass.
Or I should say your ass
He is
ass,
riding
not
upon
your
his
ass
ass.
sitting upon the ass. I guess you're supposed to be on
His
a
ass sit
mountain
upon the
because
ass,
you're always
yes.
moving upward. You
His
think
ass
you're
on the
moving
ass,
right
yes.
horizontally, but really you're on an
Well, the
upward slant,
funny thing is
spiraling
actually
around.
the
So if
term
you fall
ass
down,
actually
you're actually
came kind of like
backtracking to
backwards
where
in
you
that
just
way.
were.
People were called an
Isn't it
ass in
weird?
the Roman Empire
And what's
in
with all the
reference to
ice
donkeys
stages?
being
You're
called
supposed to be
asses.
going to Egypt.
And then eventually we
You
just
get
said, oh, ass is
sidetracked
like a
on the
butt
fucking
because, you know,
North
you don't
Pole.
want to be a butt.
When you
So
collect health, it only counts
it's actually
if
kind
you're
of
able
funny
to
how
answer
those
a Bible
came like
question.
backwards. But
I
now we look
beheld
back
blank
and
as
think
lightning
ass
fall
and we
from
don't think
heaven.
donkey.
Not at all.
Anyone who's seen Street Fighter the movie should know
Yeah,
that one.
so...
And here's a tip. Anytime it's a true
I
or
mean, have you
false
seen
question
Street Fighter the
that has
movie?
anything to do with killing, then it's always true. There's not much else to say
Yeah,
about this
probably.
shit. I might as well just leave it at it's bad. But the truth is, it's even worse. At least we
More
can check out
rams.
the ending.
A ram versus a donkey. That sounds kind of cool.
They arrive safely in Egypt, and an angel visits Joseph.
Very good.
And that's it. Did
Thank
anything else
God.
happen? Did the angel say anything? Did the sight of the angel make Joseph sick in his stomach? Did the donkey stalk them in their sleep? What happened?
Jesus went crazy
I
from the
assumed
sight
that
of an
I pressed
angel
a
and
button
killed
by
Mary and
mistake and
Jesus.
actually canceled out the rest of the ending.
He
But
killed
no,
himself
I've
because
actually
of the
beaten
angel?
the game multiple
he
times.
killed-
I hope not.
Just
He
to
killed
try
the
and
other
solve
two
the
and then
mystery,
killed
and
himself.
the same thing happens. It just stays on
Well, it's
the
Joseph,
screen
not
until
Jesus,
you press
but,
something, and then it returns you to the
Did I
main
say
menu.
Jesus? I meant to say
But
Joseph
I'm aware
went
that the
crazy
last screen
and
is
killed
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
and
yeah.
Mary.
text that says "Give your heart
Oh,
to Jesus."
wow.
But I'm not
I hope
seeing
not.
it, so I'm assuming I'm
He has to
supposed
give his heart to
beat all
Jesus. Maybe that's
3
why he killed
games to
himself.
see the true ending. And I'm not going
He
through
gives
all
his
that
heart.
trouble,
He gives his heart to
although I will
Jesus
give my heart to
on this
Jesus.
fair Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, that's even cheaper than I remembered. Whoa. That's literally like go on Google Images and just pick that out.
Literally.
That's like from a textbook. Because I know he ripped the heart out of a game once and it looked better. It was like a Mortal Kombat kind of thing. I don't remember the game he ripped the heart out of, but I know he did one.
I cannot remember.
Well, it's tough to remember like every single thing he's done in every single game.
A lot of swearing, a lot of smashing.
Well, Dick Tracy might have been the biggest rant of all of them.
True.
Yeah, there was Dick Tracy, and then there's like Bill and Ted. Those are up there. I remember when you first saw Bill and Ted, you said that was like the biggest rant you've ever seen.
Yeah, that was intense.
Yeah, that was. He basically went through. He basically did like the LGN recap, where he's like, Zelda, Mario, Castlevania, Metroid, whatever. So many NES games, and they're so good. but then a fucking shitstorm hit it. I mean, it's true. It's true. It's true. Like when you think about it, it's funny because he's basically the one who gave like the voice to how bad the NES kind of was. In that way, you know,
It's true. It had an enormous stockpile of just garbage.
well, we talk about shovelware today, and they had bloody shovelware then, and they didn't have quality control for the shovelware. You know, now it's just like it's just blah, and who cares? But back then, it was bad. But I guess that makes it more interesting. Okay, so that was all the Bible games. So I'm thinking maybe we should call it.
Yeah, that's a good, what, 2 hours? Hour and a half?
Yeah. We watched. Did we watch 6 episodes?
I think so. Six or so.
Yeah, because I think we watched the Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Power Glove, which is like a series. Then we watched Bible games, then we watched all 3 of them. So we watched basically 2 series. The first... Well, I think Friday the 13th was the first like horror special thing.
Yes, it was. That was the first
So,
Halloween special.
Yeah, so first Halloween special and the Avonlea Christmas thing, because Bible games is always a Christmas thing. But he did do Shaq Fu as in between Bible games 1 and 2.
That was what was that for? That was Christmas Carol.
Yeah, that was for like Ghost of Christmas, Past, Present, Future.
Right, he did 3 games, I think.
What I like about that video because at the end he's like, "I'm gonna play a good game. I'm gonna play Super Mario World," and he's like, "Nah, let's play some shitty ones." Well, it's funny because it's like you think he's gonna turn over a new leaf, but it just can't be.
He's moving on.
Ugh. Well, Rob is really like the era piece where you know, all of AVGN dumb is like summed up, and then it ends with like the Simon's Quest theme, and you know, very poetic end. If it has to be the end, then it's a fine end. Honestly, I kind of see it as that. It really was the end of like the AVGN I love, and then you really have like the epilogue of a couple good ones. You know, you have
he even said in the episode like this may be the, because he was like, should I end, should I not? I remember him talking about he actually did have a conflict of wanting to end it with the 100th episode with Rob.
Yeah, well, that one is very conclusive. I honestly kind of see it that way because if it's not the end of AVGN, but it's the end of AVGN on a regular basis and like the glory days of AVGN, basically.
Yeah, it's the end of the gold era.
Yeah, because after that you had like ones coming out and they were good. Big Rigs is good. Hong Kong 97 is good. Seaman is good, but they're basically just a couple highlights in a sea of pretty, you know, good to meh, honestly.
Mediocre.
Yeah. You know, like Atari Sports is good. You know, you have some really good ones after that. And then you have the movie, and honestly, after the movie, like I think Seaman came after the movie, and I think that's really the only great one that's happened since the movie.
Yeah. It sucks to see, but like it had its place in time.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like how many other channels have the same longevity as like AVGN though to begin with, you know, like very few. And to maintain that popularity as well, you know.
And I mean, like, JonTron isn't doing game reviews anymore, you know? Like,
yeah, JonTron is ancient, and JonTron is very high quality. Like, the difference is, like, I would say JonTron has basically just gotten better as time has gone on, though. Whereas AVGN has had his time and whatnot. But that's one thing I really like about JonTron, is probably more so compared to anyone else. He is always trying to step it up.
That's true. He puts a lot of effort into his content.
And it pays off. And I haven't. Well, he's not even like. He's able to do things that aren't his stereotype or the thing that he's known for. Like he's known for games, but he's done movie reviews. He's done like the like New England video thing, which I liked that one. That was kind of a fun, goofy one.
Have you seen?
And that's just not. Yeah, it's not something you would expect from him, but he put it out there and got views anyway.
Yeah, I know his new thing is like just strange pop culture things, like the Gwyneth Paltrow goop shit.
Yeah, which honestly seems to be like a thing he does. He just does these kind of like off-candle, off-beat things, movies you never heard of, games you never heard of, and just tears it up.
Have you seen the Kid Nation video? He talks.
Maybe.
It's one of his newest ones. Of course, it's like a year old, but
I probably haven't seen it then.
It's this reality show where like 40 kids all have to run a society together with no adults, and he actually gets to interview one of the kids, and they were talking about just how like garbage and shitty the conditions were.
Yeah, well, I mean that's something that you at least get from AVGN is he'll like nowadays he'll like bring in like people to do what the content does. Like the first was Lloyd Kaufman, and that was great when he did that.
That was awesome.
But he did like the Home Alone, and he like brought in the Home Alone guy, whatever his name is.
He's been in other videos talking about Home Alone as well. Apparently he's got a big internet presence. He was on Red Letter Media. I don't know if you know who they are.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
They're like JonTron, but for movie reviews. I haven't watched them, but apparently they're really.
That sounds like quite a claim.
Apparently they're like outrageous. Like they do crazy shit every video.
Huh.
Yeah, apparently they're just really good and really funny. I don't know though. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing about JonTron too, is he's like an auto meme generator.
That's true.
Like people just GIF like JonTron reactions like all the time. He's just very good at that.
Constantly. Do you want to watch the the Game Jam episode?
Well, sure. I'll just take a look at it.
Oh, it's 30.
30 minutes? Well, that's pretty loaded. I've been recording for like 2 hours here. I think maybe we should
Oh yeah, I
call
forgot
it
we
in
were
that
recording.
Yeah. Hopefully I got the megabytes for this. I think I do. But, yeah. Well, we watched the 6 AVGN videos there, so I think we can call it. Yeah, that was a lot. That was more than I expected. I was thinking probably like 3, but...
I figured we'd probably do about 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, well, if the recording works, then this is basically what I was thinking of doing for other things. I would just watch things, commentate it.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah, right now, still on map mode. It's making good progress. I'm thinking I will be able to be done it by May, but I won't be able to make this like a completely regular thing probably until then. So.
Okay. Well, I'll be working lots soon anyway, so we'll see what my schedule's like, but
yeah, I was thinking just make it like a weekend thing or something on occasion.
Yeah, probably. We'll figure something out.
Yeah. So all right.
Yeah, thanks for sitting down watching shit with me. It was fun.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later. Peace out.
Okay.